Hello, everyone. Say hi, gang.
Hi,
Hey.
gang.
Welcome to our first Monday Mothership random one-shot series. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to bring in some new adventures to traverse the horrors of space in this wonderful system. As many of you here on my channel, of course, are probably familiar with it, with our recent Dead Planet series. So I'm going to take the seat of the warden and see how this goes. So first off, let's say hello to our cast, to our wonderful players here. Go ahead and say hello, who you are, and also tell us your character as well. We are also, mentioned to our audience, we're going to be rolling up the main stats and everything for our characters here on air as well, just because it's so easy to do. So Candace, say hello.
Hello, everybody. I'm Candace the Magnificent. Very happy to be here tonight playing Vaughn, whose pronouns are they, them. My pronouns are she, they. I don't know what this android's getting into tonight, but this is my first time playing one, so I'm excited.
I'm excited for Candace Android, for sure. Candroid. All right, Kaz, say hello.
Hi, I'm Kaz. I'm also known as the Mini Arcanist on all types of socials. I will be playing Gunnery Sergeant Logan Call tonight, whose pronouns are he, him. My own pronouns are they, them. And I am very excited and very nervous. So,
Thank you for being here. Looking forward to that. All right, let's go down to Matihi.
Hi everyone, I'm Matihi or Maddie Matihi on Twitter and Instagram. I am tonight playing Emmy Monroe, who is a Teamster. She uses she, they pronouns. I use they, them pronouns. Big ol' big strong farm girl. Well, we'll see how strong based on the roles. So I'll let the roles debate on the description from there. But I'm really excited to play.
Gotta have faith. All right, last but not least, Tegan, say hello.
Hey
everyone, my name is Tegan. You can find me on socials at DGM Tegan or Tegan J Gaming, depending on which one. I'm going to be playing Dr. Lexington, a scientist who's a bit down on his luck and a little bit desperate.
Excited for that as well. So thank you for being here. Definitely excited for this cast. I think it's going to be great. We have a very rounded out crew here, one of each class from Mothership. So for those not familiar with Mothership, each class has a specific what they call trauma response, and they are quite fun. We'll get into those as we go along and build our characters here. So I think with that, let's do it. So we're rolling in person here. You guys might hear some click clacks, which is always fun. So we have 4 stats here. We're going to start rolling with 2d10 plus 20. So just all of you go ahead around the room and start doing that, filling that out, and then I'll kind of come to each of you and find out what you get, because I'm going to take some notes there as well. So Vaughn, I'm going to come to you right away. So
I was on mute. So I got an 18. That's a 38. So that's going to be a 38 strength then, yeah?
okay, yep. And we'll come back to your bonuses after we roll as well. Yep.
Cool. Do I go all the way through, or are we bouncing
Yeah, go ahead
around?
and go do your stats, and then I'll do stats all around, and then we'll come back to saves. So
Okay. I've got 13, so 33 speed.
33 total after. Okay.
Oh, cripes. That's an 8.
An 8?
So 28 intellect. That's not good for an android.
Oh no. Oh, you rolled an 8, so 20. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you get a plus 20 to that, but.
And then a 7. Yikes.
Oh my
27
goodness.
for combat.
All right. Fantastic. So.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Yeah, Mothership is a D100 system. So these stats, so Vaughn just rolled their stats, and they have to roll, you have to roll under, not equal, under to succeed. So it's very challenging. You do not want to get into a situation where you have to roll. So, but when you do, it's good fun, of course. So, all right, let's go over to Logan. Logan, do you have your stats ready to go?
I do indeed.
All right, fire them off. What's your strength?
So my strength with the 2d10 plus 20, because I already rolled ahead, was 39. My speed, 32. My intellect, 25. And my combat, 31.
31. Okay. Is it Monroe or Emmy?
Monroe is the last name, Emmy's first name, so Monroe's good.
Yeah. Gonna go with Monroe?
Yeah, we'll go with Monroe for this one.
Okay. All right. What is your stat starting with strength?
All right, so without class-specific add-ons, so my strength, I got a 30. My speed, I got a 39.
Nice.
Intellect, 28. And combat, 31.
Okay. Not bad. Pretty rounded for the Teamster, as they are. And Dr. Lexington.
Hey, Dr.
Strength.
Did all right. He got a 22 strength, 36 speed, 37 intellect, and then 31 combat. Although those were with my my class stuff in there too.
With your bonuses? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, we'll come back to that.
I could also say I didn't add my class bonuses
Yep,
ahead of
no
time,
worries.
but-
We'll come back to that. Dr. Lexington, while we're there, did you do your saves?
I did. I still have to roll body, but I've got a 21 for sanity, a 20 for fear, and let's see what body comes up at. It's 15 for body.
Okay, and then you get 30 to your sanity save, so putting you up to a 51. Very nice there on scientist. So yeah, 10 to your intellect, 5 to another stat. You said you already built that in, correct?
I already did intellect. I did do sanity yet, though.
Okay, cool. All right, back to you, Monroe. Do you have your saves ready to go?
I do. So this is also without adding the additional stuff for Teamster, but I have an 18 sanity, an
Okay.
18 fear, and then a 22 body.
All right, so plus 10 to all of those as a Teamster. You get a plus 10 to save, so you're at a 28, 28, and a 32. Not bad. Pretty decent there. Let's look at you have a plus 5 to all of your stats as a Teamster as well. So I'm showing a 35, 44, 33, and a 36.
Yup.
All around. All right. Logan, what are your saves?
So for my saves with the 2d10 plus 10, I have a 29 in sanity, a 24 in fear, and a 15 in
It's
body.
1d10.
Oh, 1d10? It says...
Yeah, 1d10.
Oh, I see that. Okay, let
Yeah.
me
It's
reroll
1d10.
Oh, it says 2d10.
It
plus
says
Yeah.
2d10.
Is it?
Yes,
Why-
two. Yeah.
I could totally reroll for
Wait,
you.
sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
same.
sorry. Wait a second. You're right. Sorry. I
Okay,
was looking at the health. There was a fillable PDF out there that had it wrong. Which actually, though, let me double check. The handbook. I think this one is the official one. That
So
one-
what? So for stats,
It is 2d10. Okay, we're good. 2d10 plus 20 to stats plus 10 to the thing. Sorry. Okay, so say those again. Sorry.
So with that, 29 for sanity,
Mm-hmm.
24 for fear, and a 15 for body.
Okay, and that's with your class bonuses as well.
It is not with my bonuses yet.
Okay, so
And
you
I
have
think-
a 10 to body and a 20 to fear. So we got a 44 fear and a 25 on body. I have.
Sweet.
And then your up top, you have a 10 to combat, which would push that to a 41. Yes? Or did you already have that built in?
I did not have it built in.
Okay.
I added it, so yeah, it would be 41.
All right. And our android, what are your saves?
I've got a sanity of 21,
Okay.
a fear of 75 with my modifier, and a body of 24. And it says I can add plus 10 to one stat.
Stat, yes. 20
I don't know if it's better
intellect,
to be
which puts it to
faster
48.
or better to be better at combat. I feel like combat's probably the smart choice. It's only at 27. All right, I'm at a 37 for combat.
Okay. All right. So I think we have our core stats and saves figured out here. I saw Kaz's jaw drop there on the fear save from the android. It's an android. They're not maybe afraid of anything.
No.
So, but speaking of that, the rest of you might be afraid of the android. And as we look at our trauma responses with the android, fear saves made by nearby friendly players are at disadvantage. So whenever Vaughn is nearby, you are always at disadvantage on your fear save just because of the creepiness of that individual. So
Sorry, guys.
be glad that you brought him along. Logan, as a teamster, once per session, you may take advantage on a panic check. Something you'll have to utilize.
Marine.
Oh, sorry, Marine.
Yeah.
Okay, so that teamster, that was for Emmy Monroe. So you, once per session, get to use that. And we'll go over a panic check when we get to that. Marine, whenever you panic, every nearby player must make a fear save, which, as we just learned, will be at disadvantage. So, and then scientist Dr. Lexington, whenever you fail a sanity save, all friendly players gain 1 point of stress.
Just bringing down the whole crew.
There is an amazing panic condition here. What was it? My brother got it. We were playing the other weekend, and it's basically, I forget which one it is, but whenever someone else, deflated. Whenever a nearby crew member fails, you gain a point of stress. So like everyone else was like, oh, it was awesome. It's a super good condition. One of the good ones there. Health. Let's roll for health, gang. So 1d10 plus 10. And I don't know if the sheet that you guys are using has a way to kind of designate that. Maybe
This
just
has like a wound thing.
Yeah. So, but I don't think you can highlight like the row. So maybe just click on like in the arrows or in the bubbles where your number is. Vaughn, what is your wounds?
I got a 19.
Sorry, your health. 19
for my
okay.
health.
Yep.
And then it says I get plus 1 wound. So does that put me at a 20, or do I
Nope,
just ignore
you're
1
3
wound?
wounds.
Okay.
So you have health points and then wounds. And androids and marines start with 3 wounds. The other 2 of you start with 2 wounds. So you take damage and it'll mark down your hit points. And then when you get to the end, you take a wound. And whenever you take a wound, we'll roll on the wounds table, which could be fatal. Once you are on your very last wound, you automatically go to the basically, final wounds table, which I forget. It's like 30 or 40%, or no, higher than that. It's opposite of that, 60,
Mostly
70% of dying. Yeah. In our other one shot with Tegan, we had one guy got like a 20 or a 2 to just be concussed somehow after gunshots from it was pretty awesome. Okay, Logan, did you have your health? Oh, did they freeze?
I have. Sorry, I apologize. I was looking at to make sure. I got 16 total.
Okay.
Health.
And then you have 3 wounds as well as Marine. So, all right, Monroe.
I got a 15. I got 2 wounds.
Yep, and Dr. Lexington.
Oh, sorry, 16.
Okay. I'm expecting with these just blanks of like coming back with like I got a 2 or something. I was waiting for something horrible.
The dice haven't betrayed me yet.
All right. Everyone starts with 2 points of stress. And your minimum is 2. Okay. Let's do trinkets and patches first, and then we'll do loadouts. So, trinkets. Vaughn, D100.
D100. 2 D100, right?
Well, 2D10. Well, the full set, yeah.
Okay. 38.
You have the percentile set of dice.
Yeah, I'm using the 100 and then the
okay, all right.
single.
Yep, you said 38?
Yeah.
Your trinkets are dog tags. And it says heirloom in parentheses. Okay, Logan.
17.
What was that? Sorry?
17.
17.
I hope that bodes well for the rest of the night.
Says logomorph foot. I don't know what that is.
Interesting.
A rabbit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, logomorph. All right. So rabbit foot. There you go. And Monroe.
I'm rolling with my gigantic dice that I have. So let's see.
Awesome.
Nice.
Give me luck. That is a 23.
You have a bent wrench.
Amazing. I'm so excited.
That seems very class appropriate.
It does.
All right, and our scientist.
84.
84. All right.
Don't know if that's good or bad. I'm gonna.
You have a Sputnik pin. Okay, now the patches. Back to the top, Vaughn.
25.
25. It's a mechanic pinup.
Ooh.
Right. Logan.
49.
You have a patch that says improve, adapt, overcome.
Cool.
Very good. Monroe.
That is a 80. 80.
80. Okay.
Yep, 80.
You have a patch that says, actually, I am a rocket scientist.
Amazing.
I love it. All right, and Dr. Lexington.
43.
43. This one is good. Your patch, especially as the scientist. Drink, fight, fuck.
Fantastic.
So use those as cornerstones of who your characters are. Why the hell do you have these patches? Amazing stuff. Okay, I think loadouts might be one of the last things we need to take care of. So, Vaughn, if you want, roll a d10.
Okay.
This is page 28 in the manual, if y'all want to reference.
14.
14, no, 1d10.
10. 2.
Okay, Android loadout. You have a hazard suit providing 5 armor protection.
Okay.
You have a revolver with 6 rounds, a defibrillator, first aid kit, and a flashlight. Logan, D10, 1. D10.
Got it. 4 for me.
All right, you have standard battle dress, which gives you 7 armor protection. You have a smart rifle with 3 magazines, binoculars, and a personal locator. Monroe.
Okay, I'm really hoping for a 9. No, that's only a 6. That's okay.
Over that 6-pack of beer, of
I
course.
really want that 6-pack of beer.
You said number 6?
Yeah, number 6.
Okay, so you have standard attire, 1 point of armor. You have a combat shotgun, 4 rounds, extension cord, and a cat.
I'm so excited. This is amazing.
Super good. All right. And once again, last but not least, Dr. Lexington.
So I rolled a 10 or a 0. A 0.
0, yeah. Okay, so hazard suit, armor protection 5, a tranq pistol with 3 charges, bioscanner, and sample collection kit. These are all actually some very, very well-rounded loadouts, to be honest. Indeed. Okay, so wowzer, I just saw our viewer count. Hello, Bounce House. There's a few people in here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Just to catch everyone up, we've just been going through character creation. Let's see if I can show this. Show up on screen. This right here is literally the character sheet for Mothership. It's 1 page. It's all you need to create your character. It's fantastic. And then, you know, we can dive in here. You all have skills. Skills. I need to know what those are. Vaughn, what skills do you have?
I have the skills of linguistics, computers, mathematics, and then I was able to choose an expert skill, and I chose pathology.
Okay. And as I said, argue to utilize those for both stats and saves. If you have to do either of those, try and think of a way that you can have that play, because those bonuses apply. What that does is raises your target number, so you have a higher number to roll under. Logan, what are your skills?
My skills are military training, athletics, and then I chose hand-to-hand combat.
Okay. Good to have. Monroe?
So I chose, so standard with it is industrial equipment and 0G, but I have an extra train and expert skill, so I took jury rigging and explosives.
Nice. All right, and Dr. Lexington?
So we're going to be a very engineering inclined group. I took industrial equipment, mechanic repair, and then engineering, and then jury rigging as well.
Engineering was in there?
Yep, engineering too.
And then jury rig?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. All right. Yeah, definitely. I think a pretty decent spread there. Okay, I think that's everything. Did I miss anything that you guys can tell?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
I know there's instructions on or rules about pets. I think that's the only
Yes,
thing.
so it's, I forget where that's, there's like one little box.
I'll find it.
That talks about it. So it's either synthetic or organic. In the, I just go to the equipment. Yeah, page 35 in the rule book, if you're looking there. So, go ahead and, well, do you have a preference, organic or synthetic? Without really kind of looking at.
We'll do an organic pet.
Okay, so we'll say. Okay, so probably gonna need like a special suit and things, like definitely something that you can have. So the organic pet though.
Little 0G suit.
So you do get
mascot.
advantage on comfort saves if you make those to try and reduce stress if the cat is around. It does come with a trained skill, so something that kind of makes sense, but can in somewhat way kind of help you out. Yeah, so we'll see how that comes up.
Athletics.
That works. Okay, I think with that we can probably get into it. So alrighty, the four of you have been contracted by the Mega-corp BHC to head to a since abandoned facility, research facility, to recover a highly sensitive lab sample. They've not told you what the sample is. They just said you need to retrieve this. Highly valuable, highly important. That's your mission. Do so and bring it back, and you will be paid handsomely. You are given the distance going from the homeworld to the station is just on the edges of kind of what they would call shorter range travel, and maybe to your dismay, they are really stretching out the resources for you for that. You're basically at the limit of what you have available for that trip. So there's not much room for extra time. It's basically get you there and back with your supplies, food, water, fuel, all that. So it's definitely going to be very tight. They're simply requesting, though, that you bring back one of these samples. It should be contained in a capsule, some kind of a unit like that. Grab that from this facility and bring it home. That's the mission. So you gather together and begin proceedings to loading up the starship, the vessel, to then get launched away from the homeworld towards this research station. So who's kind of doing what? What does this look like as you all are coming together? Any potential previous relationships with each other?
It's a good question.
Yeah. Maybe Monroe's worked with Lexington on some other explorations and such. Yeah.
Definitely works.
I think I was found on the ship. I think someone has left me there for the crew to utilize with my like pathology and expertise. So I imagine I'd be in the lab when you guys came aboard, trying to kind of get together a sample pack.
Okay. Maybe part or left or property of the Mega-corp, if you will. And Gunnery Sergeant Logan Call.
I would say Gunnery Sergeant Call has been recently meritoriously promoted, and therefore has not been on a really big mission before. So this is a big deal. So we can't fuck this up. All right.
There are very high stakes involved, as the company has mentioned. They really want to successfully secure this sample, and in addition to the cash payouts, offering each of you basically clearance from any of your debts and things that you might have carried throughout the life so far, and anything like that. So definitely seems like a great opportunity. So, the journey begins. You take off without incident and head towards this station that is out on a... it's built into the side of a massive asteroid, if you will. It's kind of floating out. A good day and a half trip. But you begin coming into the... area, the entrance area of that, not really atmosphere for the small station, but getting closer to that. Some of you may be going into not a full like cryo sleep, but low stasis sleep during the journey. But as you get closer and closer to that small station, you can see there in the distance on the large rock. You just need to come down and land, but sirens go off. Everyone, go ahead and make a fear save as you look around and see that something is wrong with the systems. There is a malfunction in the landing apparatuses of the ship.
I got a 66.
Okay.
17.
Critical success.
Fear saves, by the way, everyone. These are, for everyone else, is probably disadvantaged thanks to your android friend.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh no, I was so happy with my 17. 29.
That's a 76 for me.
Okay.
35 for me.
So, Monroe, with the disadvantage?
Yeah, that was a 29. I just failed.
Oh, okay. All right. So failures all around?
I think so.
I did not fail.
Well, because your fear is 75 or something, right?
75, yes.
So you critically succeeded with a 66. When you roll doubles, depending on what end you are, it's either a critical success or a critical failure. So, all right. With that, we'll see how that helps out. Everyone else, roll 1d10.
4.
2.
5.
Okay, I will say that Vaughn is able to put a little bit of calm throughout the vessel with this. And so cut those numbers in half and take that much stress.
Round down or up?
Let's round up.
Okay.
So, Logan, that puts you +2.
Be 4 total.
Yep. Monroe, I think you're at 5 now, right?
Yep.
And Dr. Lex, you'll be at 3.
That's it.
Okay. All right, try and keep these updated for our audience. Okay. So yeah, the alarms are going off. Most of you are, just beginning to freak out and say, what's going on? Vaughn, what are you doing to kind of calm that situation? Who's trying to deal with this?
I kind of look around at everybody and see that they're unnerved by my nerves of steel in the face of this like terror. So I just look at them and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Alarms. Alarms. I too am nervous. Alarms.
I don't think you saying alarms helps with the alarm, Vaughn! And you see Emmy is just like pacing around trying to figure out what it is. They have like, they're 6'2", absolutely stacked. Just long red hair and a little like gap tooth. Very like farmer girl sort of vibe to them. And Jimothy, their pet cat, is like around their neck, like hair standing on end, very anxious as well as Emmy paces.
I think Logan's immediately like rushing up in like a sort of panic to like the sort of dashboard and trying to call in to whoever like he can to like see if he can get a connection to whoever. Like he knows there probably is no one out there, but like in this panic state, he's trying to just find a way to like bring some semblance of like calm back by contacting somebody.
And Dr. Lexington, who's got kind of one of those old school college patchwork jackets with his drink fuck fight shirt or drink fight fuck shirt on a pin on his left lapel. He's got 2 water bottles, one on each side. He's drinking a lot out of the left water bottle as he just follows Monroe around the ship.
Pacing hard. They smear more of like the grease that they have all over their face in stress.
Fantastic. Logan, is you try and reach out and you get a line. There is a line of communication back to home base basically, and they download you on what you could figure out reading through the system readouts and whatnot. But basically one of the engine tanks, there was a loose connection there, and it severed and then hit into some of the landing systems as it broke off. It didn't make a clean breakaway as it supposed to, and yeah, so there's going to be a very, very rough landing potentially here. So basically, ground control is telling you all that you need to manually manage this descent and come in and try to land this. So who wants to try and deal with that?
Yeah, Dr. Lexington will.
We don't have any piloting amongst the group, so.
No.
Dr. Lexington take a real hard swig at that left water bottle, and they go, all right, guys, I think, and he's got a little slurry, I think I can, give me a shot. I can tweak the engines, slow us down real good. Make sure we land, make it easy.
The human smells like jet fuel. You should allow me to do it. I don't have piloting, but the chances of us dying if he does it far outweigh mine.
Okay, just one of you, I don't know, take the wheel. I'll see if I can, I'm just gonna go down into the base and see if I can, I don't know, grab some different wires and place in different places to see if we can pull up. I don't know, and Monroe is just gonna storm away down to where the engine room is, just still very stressed.
Dr. Lexington looks real uncomfortable around Vaughn, so he just kind of like waves and goes, yeah, you do it.
Can I use my intellect and mathematics to try to like figure out, like parse out all the details that go into like my math screen in my brain?
you can certainly try. Do you want to allow the doctor to assist you on that?
If the doctor wants to talk me through it, that's fine, but he must stay at least 6 feet away. I don't enjoy the smell of fuel.
Yeah, I'll stay 6 feet back. Yeah, that's just probably a fetal line sport. Nothing with me.
Logan's gonna come up a little bit behind Dr. Lexington, take a like big sniff, and then also step like 6 feet.
All right, so Vaughn, you will have advantage on this roll thanks to the help from Dr. Lexington. Go ahead. You're looking for a what is mathematics, trained or expert?
It is trained.
Okay, so your target number is a 58.
Okay, so I got a 33 and a 20.
Okay, so 33 you said?
Yes.
All right, so that is the better of the two results on advantage. That is a critical success. Off to a great start there, Android.
Thank you, Warden.
So, with the help of your counterpart, in making the proper adjustments, the physics and everything else needed to slow this down properly, not too much, not too little, and then you're also just going through and calculating. You come in and skillfully bring this into a nice, smooth, loosely term, but sliding landing onto the surface of this asteroid. It is a little bumpy. Everyone make a body save at advantage. It's still rough and comes in. You're prepared for it, but...
It is a good thing that was at advantage.
Yeah.
I got a 68 and a 66.
I got an 83 and a 32, which is exactly my body.
On my 24.
So that's a critical failure. Logan?
I got a 92 and a 15, so the 15 would at advantage would save.
Okay, let me come back to the Android second. Sorry, Monroe, succeed or fail?
So I got an 83 and a 32, and 32 is exactly my body. So is that a fail?
That's a fail, unfortunately. Have to get under. And Dr. Lexington?
He super failed. He got an 86 and a 57. He has a 15 body.
Okay. Logan, I think you said you succeeded, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Vaughn, what was your two numbers? 66 and 60?
66 and 68, I believe.
Okay. Both failure. Because you had advantage, I'll give you not the critical fail. So, everyone take 1 point of stress if you failed. So I think everyone but Logan. Okay. And you come in and it's not that bad. It rocks you, whatnot. It kind of gets to you. Everyone take 2 points of damage. Just some minor bumps and bruises, but off your first row there.
So Dr. Lexington mid-sip just kind of biffs it. Just see him just sprawl out. I told you to just fly a little straighter. You didn't get the math right.
You're right. I didn't get the math right. I'm sorry. At least you're all not dead. You would have been dead if I had allowed him to fly the plane.
He just looks a little panicked. He goes, yeah, you know, that's sad about it.
I don't know much about space, but I think I could still prove myself helpful. Just give me a chance.
All right. You got us down at least in one piece. I got a couple bruises, but I'll forgive you.
Thank you.
As you come to a screeching halt here on the surface of this asteroid, realizing a hike away from the facility, you definitely missed your mark there, but you came in safely, all things considered. There's further alarms going off, and you realize that some of your cash, your supplies, have been compromised as well, and you're going to extend past what you have for the return trip. You either need to figure out a way to resupply or, if there's an opportunity to tough it out when you get back. Dr. Lexington, maybe to you, one thing that is of great concern is one of the big things that was compromised is the water supply.
Like the real water supply or his water supply?
The main water supply.
Okay.
For the crew, yeah.
So Dr. Lexington would take a look around. He kind of is kind of just checking the stash just to make sure everything's fine. He checks, he kind of sees the water supply kind of going, or is it like broken, or is it just like bad somehow?
There was like a leak to it, yeah.
So he'll get the crew up and say, well, guys, I got good news and I got bad news. Good news, booze is okay. Bad news, if you want to drink water, we're going to have to really ration it out. Well, you don't drink water, right? I feel like we can just split this three-way, right?
Good news. Yeah. I do not drink water.
Yeah, that is good news.
That's good news.
Sunny side.
I'm sure we could all survive 3 days without water. Isn't that how that works? I don't really remember.
I think it's like maximum 3 days.
Yeah, well, we can push it.
Yeah.
I also don't eat, so you're all safe.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. I feel so safe.
Per Mothership rules, humans can survive 3 weeks without food. After 24 hours without food, disadvantage to all rolls. When water is scarce, you are at disadvantage on all rolls. You need a liter of water a day.
Maybe we go find water.
Yeah.
What do we know about this planet?
It's just like a asteroid chunk,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, it's just it's kind of. Lex, you might have some information on this facility. Heard of the facility, not really what was going on there, but there's maybe a few others like it. Basically, it's kind of like a satellite to the homeworld. It's far enough away, but also close enough for the easy traversing. But it's just like out of the way where, there is some privacy and whatnot and seclusion for them to carry out whatever they're doing.
Yeah, I never made it out here myself, but I had a few colleagues out here. They like to have a little bit of privacy, whatever they're doing. So, I'm not gonna be much way of resources or friendly faces out here to help us out.
At least there'll probably be some resources, hopefully.
Well, then we might as well just make this trip quick. So.
Yeah, let's mount up then.
Yep.
All right. The ship will have proper EVA suits, so you all can go ahead and don those because you will need to for the trek. As you trek across, of course, it's going to be freezing cold outside of the ship, and you'll have to put the environmental suits on and make that trek forward. Gathering any supplies that you want with you as you head towards the facility. There's a large kind of entrance tunnel that is open there. You can see the darkness of it leading into this kind of domed facility that it attaches to. So you make your way across the trek there. It's a couple hours as you travel along that.
Are there any sort of sounds, anything that we're picking up on as we're going down this?
No, it is just there. There's light from the solar system's sun that does, of course, shine down, but too far away to really get any habitable heat sources, things like that. Out here, really just because of the lack of atmosphere. I know science. So you have the light from that, but otherwise, even within your suits that does have, amplified systems for hearing and things, you're not picking up on anything. Just the sounds of each other marching towards the facility.
And the heavy breathing as we walk. I think Monroe has left Jimothy behind on the ship for safety. Give him a kiss on the head before leaving him.
Probably good, yeah.
For safety.
All right. As you make this trek, you get up towards the entrance here, and you see this long, dark tunnel. And at the end of it, there is a large entrance door into the facility proper. There's a few like crates and looks dusty, untouched for a while. Just given the amount of debris and whatnot that's just settled on the different here. There's some railings and things, and yeah, it doesn't look like there's really been a lot of activity here. You do see some footprints though that come in and out.
The footprints look fresh, or they look like they've been kind of set in the dust for a while?
Not as old as the dust, but they've been here a little bit.
Are they like boots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I think Monroe will look at these crates that are here and look to the others and say, should we maybe haul these inside? Are they sealed?
It seems to be, yeah. There's no markings on them.
Okay.
They're pretty large.
Should we bring these inside and maybe see if there's any supplies in them?
I'll give you a head.
All right. It's not that heavy and gravity.
I was like, he's not really even lifting his side. He's kind of like holding it.
So
Lift from the knees.
Dr. Lexington, you get on the one side, and Monroe, you head over to the other side to grab it on there. And immediately, you just look down and you see something leaning up against the crate on the other side, and you notice a body. Go ahead and make a fear save, please.
Oh no! Not the body. Oh no, and that's a disadvantage, isn't it? Is it
Yeah, it is, because your android friend is here.
It's a 76 and a 34, so 76.
Okay, take a point of stress.
Are you all right?
Like they immediately just drop it and back up and look over to Vaughn and the rest and say, "There's a body."
Go ahead and roll a panic check for me as well. D20. You need to roll over your stress, which is currently at 7.
I was good. As soon as Monroe makes like a noise, I think Logan's immediately gonna grab his smart rifle and pull it out and just have it at the ready.
Got 14.
Okay, you are good for now. All right. So, Monroe, you call out this figure here laying against that. Everyone else?
Yeah, Dr. Lexington drops the box, or drops kind of his fake holding of the box, and steps back. A body? What? What are you talking about? Whose body?
Body is behind the crate is there. I'm pretty sure.
Do we have another passenger?
Maybe a dead one.
I hope not.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
I maneuver behind there and I pull it out. Take a look at it. I stare right in its face and I have no problem.
Vaughn, what does it look like?
So as Vaughn, you pull this out, and Vaughn, even to you, there's something very wrong about this figure. It is like mummified, like decayed, dehydrated. It's just completely, rotted almost. Like not rotted, but dehydrated, as if it's been there, and pulls out. I would say, Vaughn, even for you and everyone as you see this, make sanity saves. That doesn't make any sense.
This body looks like it's been desiccated. I can definitely say there's no humidity on this asteroid.
It doesn't make sense wildly, because you can tell with the garments and whatnot, the body looks decades old. You would expect over a natural progression, unless there was something else at play here. Decades. But you're pretty confident it's only been here up to maybe a couple weeks.
What's the save?
Sanity.
I failed. I got a 30.
I got a 69.
What happens when you make it? Like when you meet your score?
It's still a fail. You have to get in her, yeah. Fail all around.
I actually rolled an 18 for my sanity,
Nice.
so that is
Okay.
a success.
So everyone take a point of stress if you failed. So checking in on that, I have 4 for Vaughn, 4 for Logan, 8 for Monroe, and 5 for Lexington.
You can always trust the Marine. Always.
Sanity saves.
You're right.
Whenever you fail, scientist, you failed a sanity save, yeah?
Oh yes, I failed that.
Everyone else gains another point of stress, unfortunately.
Yeah, so as Dr. Lexington's looking at Vaughn, like pull out this mummified corpse and just like stare at it blankly, like he is doing like dry heaves in his environmental suit, trying not to puke. He's like, what? Why would you do that?
Just swallow it.
Doctor.
It's fine.
You know, Doctor,
Okay.
if you keep drinking your jet fuel, you too will wind up desiccated.
You see him like look. He's in environmental, so he looks to his left side, like he wants to go for it, but he'd kill himself going for it. That's what you say, machine.
That's so mean.
It's just math.
I was about to say that the android does have a point, so
Look, we all
would be
cope in
correct.
certain ways.
yeah.
I'm not judging Lexington.
You kind of see a point to his environmental suit that has the same patch as his regular coat. And you see the first word, drink. Then you gotta fight. You gotta fuck.
Is it in that order?
Yeah, drink's always first.
Oh, valid.
Either way, you're losing water. You must hydrate.
That's what the right hip's for.
So you've complete pulling this body out and realizing that, it's not been here very long, but something happened to this individual.
What could have done this?
Is it in a like suit? Like we're in a suit right now, the body?
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea, but if we find more of them, then that spells trouble to me. 1, 2, worried.
I feel like
So-
1 is trouble.
Well, you know, I mean, 1, it's like, dude probably fucked up somewhere. 2 people didn't fuck up at the same time and do the same thing. I don't know.
If they were behind a crate, did someone like hide the body?
So you found it. The individual was like leaning up against it, like they sat down. You know?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So they weren't. Yeah. They looks like they did that themselves. They kind of sat down to lean up against it and probably, gave out or whatever. Logan, with your military background, the suit that this individual is wearing, you would notice, just kind of catches your eye. That looks, best way to put this, like kind of like off market, if you will, like just something that trips you up on, just scavengers kind of comes to mind.
Whoever this person was, not really sorry for their loss. They look like some sort of, I don't know, deadbeat scavenger, something like that.
Meaner than the android.
Yeah. I mean, they were like a person before this.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, what were they doing here? Probably stealing stuff. I don't know how bad I feel for them.
Just
Maybe
trying to
they were
make a
here
living.
collecting samples. Like
Yeah,
we're
maybe.
collecting samples.
I hadn't really thought about that, but I don't want to think about it. So
Maybe we should
we're gonna
go
put a pin in
inside.
that thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because he's dead doesn't mean that you're gonna die.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Ab. Love the vote of confidence. It's fun.
Warden, can I use my pathology to see if maybe I know what killed him?
Yeah, I think I can allow that. Additionally, you all will notice a small case nearby the body as well.
I'll go towards that case and go and open it.
I got a 28 out of 58. Oh, actually, no. Out of 63.
Pathology on intellect, or
Mhm.
what? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is pathology expert?
Yes.
Oh, expert. Okay. There. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't have, here in this tunnel and whatnot, you probably need a little bit more time and tools and things, but you still are able to do a decent scan and investigation. I mean, you can't pinpoint it, but something seemingly sucked every little bit of water out of this individual.
Do I see a hole in the suit?
No.
So, I guess our suits may or may not stop what's coming. This person had all of his liquids sucked out. I wonder if he also had a water shortage.
You're just full of good news today.
Yeah.
It's my job to be helpful.
Yes, you're very, very helpful, Vaughn. Just the
Thank
most.
Logan, you take a look at this case laying there on the ground and open it up, and there's you see it's lined with kind of like a dense foam insert for up to like 3 little kind of like capsule, if you will, tube-shaped capsules, and they are there's none in there.
Is there any
So it's
sort
just
of
an empty,
Okay.
container case.
strange? I will kind of hold up the open empty container, and does it look like the capsules that we were going to use to transport what we came here for?
So you would have that enough information from BHC, the Mega-corp, that you'll be looking for a sample, and it'll probably be in a container. Probably something similar to this. Yes.
I hate to really be furthering the android's point, but I do think that that's what these people were here for.
Ah, dang it. Do you think there's more samples? Hopefully.
I hope so. If there were samples in here, there are none. But the good news is, if the samples had somehow broken out, there would have been broken glass in this, and I'm not seeing any of that. So, at least what we are coming here for isn't trying to move out of the capsule.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We can still get paid. I got a lot of student loans to pay off, so we gotta get moving there.
Yeah, I got alimony.
Leaving the individual behind and continuing down the rest of the tunnel, you head towards the large entrance door here into the facility, which of course is securely locked, needing special access to get in.
Does it look like a mechanical, like a lock, or is it like kind of like a pen pad or something like that?
Yeah, it's an electronic access code.
You see, he's gonna kind of walk up and go, "All right, now, you may not believe this, but I've locked myself out a number of times. I figured out a handy trick of getting past these little keypads. You just pop it up, move a few wires here and there, and then bing, bang, boom, you're there. Way better than calling a locksmith and had to pay them all that money."
Oh, nice. I think I've seen these ones before. You kind of pop open the top part, and Monroe would like to assist Lexington if he's gonna roll for this one.
Absolutely. So what are you going for, Dr. Lex?
I'd like to do engineering, if not jury rigging.
Yeah, I would say.
Probably more jury rigging.
Are they? What level is engineering?
That one's master skill.
Oh, master. Okay, probably more jury rig. Yeah, in this, and then you can use intellect for that. So that'll give you plus 15, I believe. So 52 is your target number, and you can have advantage with Monroe's help.
As Lexington and Monroe are doing this, I'm going to kind of lean over to Vaughn, and I'm just feel like, could you just be on deck to help out if this doesn't work out?
Don't worry, Logan. I'm here. I have computers.
I'm very happy for that right now. Thank you.
So you hear this Dr. Lex just kind of puttering around, like, I had to do this all the time back in the university. Lost my key card, that was a pain about replacing it. And he gets a 38, so I think that should be good. It's kind of pops that wire into place.
So you get in there and you're able to bypass the security system, and it illuminates and chimes with a green light. and then you hear the loud click and chunk of the latch releasing for you to open up. And there's a little bit of a plume of dust. You can tell that it seems no one's been here in a little bit. Definitely days, maybe a couple weeks. The large opens up and you enter into a small initial kind of pressurization room. Door closes behind you, and that process then begins. So pressurizing here in the room, you come back. You're able to, if you want, remove the environmental suits. There's stations in here to kind of like hook those up and recharge those for some of the self-contained systems that they have. And then, if you want, you can just kind of go down to your standard attire or whatever you wish at that point.
Yeah, Emmy's just wearing overalls currently, all greased up. Big patch like on the side that says, I am a rocket scientist. Or actually, I am.
Yeah, so he takes off his environmental suit. He gets like a real Indiana Jones reminiscent hat, but he looks really uncomfortable in it, but he puts it on. He kind of stands awkwardly, waits for everybody to finish.
Logan takes off his environmental suit. I'm assuming standard battle dress means like literally just camis, right? Is that what I'm assuming that to be?
No, the battle dress I think is, let's see,
A fancy dress.
Fancy dress. Just wearing a dress.
It's like Samus Aran's like suit, but like a ball gown.
Yeah.
No, a standard battle
that.
dress is pretty heavy. That's got 7 armor points, so light plated armor,
Oh hell yeah.
and whatnot.
Cool.
Something you could probably, we'll say that like you could have had that under the EVA suit, like something that would allowed. Yeah. So Monroe has the standard crew attire, which would be closer to what you're thinking of. Basically just,
Okay.
the basics there. So
so he then just takes off an environmental suit, kind of like wipes down, makes sure everything looks crisp and clean, sort of like repleats like the sort of like bottom of his pants, and sort of readjusts the, I'm assuming like a somewhat battle like bulletproof like vest of a sort, and then just takes up his rifle and immediately just starts scanning the room.
Oh, efficient.
So once the pressurization stabilizes, the hatch into the station proper unlatches and you are able to enter. And you head in towards a, not a super tight, 3 wide at most corridor that heads deeper into the station. I eventually come into a large, just central kind of crossroad room that then has a few other corridors that lead off from it. They are all labeled, telling you, what's what. Pull that up here. As you get to that central room, as you come in from this access, the surface access there, you see a large door labeled storage, another one that says habitation, a third door called labs, and then there's so those are your 3 doorways, and then there's a hallway off in one corner that just leads off. You can see dark lit hallway. Even in here, there's just, it's almost a little more than just kind of emergency lighting. There's not what you would expect standard lighting to be for the facility under normal operating.
I'd like to head to the lab, see if perhaps I can get ahead on starting those sample collections. That way we can get you guys out of here sooner rather than later.
No, that's a good one. Should we split up?
2 and 2.
Yeah. I mean, we can maybe go to storage or habitation, see if we can find any food and water.
I'll go with Vaughn, just in case there's something in the lab.
All right.
Do you 2 feel safe?
Oh, yeah, we feel very safe with some sort of, water-sucking creature out there. It's great.
Yeah.
As safe as we can be. I'm sure you guys will have a ball in the lab.
Yeah.
If something happens, just yell.
We'll hear you.
Yes.
Oh, good.
I was going to yell either way, but I'll do it for you.
Yell and then run is really my prime advice, unless you know how to fight. So, which I'm
It's
sure
on my
you
patch.
do. Yeah.
so-
Yeah,
You drink
yeah.
and then you fight and then you fuck. I got it. Yeah.
Try to fight before you drink. We'll have
Well,
better results.
And save fuck for whenever we get back. Can you just save that for far later?
Private time.
Yes.
Dr. Lexington clearly looks like he only does one of the three. Like he does have like the yellow eyes. Like he looks like he drinks a lot, but he doesn't look like he's fought or fucked anything in quite some time.
Amazing. So the two pairs split up. It's not a massive room here, but you still head off to your respective rooms that you're going after, doorways, and are both met with locked doors. And even at initial inspections, it seems that there's power is not routed to these systems. So even, you wouldn't even be able to really kind of jury rig past this. There needs to be a power rerouted there. The door, Vaughn and Logan, you would notice at the lab that this door is the most robust of them all as well.
Looks like it's heavily armored. There must be
Yes.
something really good inside.
Or something really, really bad.
I suppose so. Bad for you. That wouldn't do.
Yes. You're assuming that you're going to get out of this without a scrape, as opposed to all three of us who are going to brutally die by whatever is bad behind there.
I'm just not made of meat like you are.
Mm.
Nothing really wants to eat me, I don't think. Nothing will eat you either, though. I'm here.
You're so reassuring. Okay.
I think with that, Logan, go ahead and make a fear save.
A disadvantage.
A disadvantage.
A
yes.
disadvantage. Oh, why did I go with? Oh. I keep forgetting about that. So 85 for the first one.
Probably
64 for the
okay.
second.
Yep. All right. So take another point of stress.
Okay.
That you're at 6.
Yep.
As the android just is doing anything but reassuring you about your situation there, and it just slowly begins to eat at you. To the left of the doorway into the habitation area, or where Dr. Lexington and Monroe are, is that hallway that spits off, kind of like where, if it's a square room, like off in that corner, juts off, and it's mostly dimly lit, but you see slight pulses of light from inside. Which you might recognize as probably some kind of a computer equipment or something.
Maybe in there we can reactivate the power or something, or at least get it powered to the store.
Find some power, maybe we'll find some video, find out what's going on out here.
Maybe. I don't know if I want to watch that video, but we can at least bring it back. Maybe we'll get a bonus.
Maybe get a bonus, but hey, at least when we split up, we didn't go with Team Creepy over there. So we'll find that video, get some power going, and just, keep it light.
So you mind actually sharing that left flask that you got? Because if we're drinking before fighting, I kind of want to get started on that.
Oh, well, of course. He passes it over.
Thanks.
It's bottom shelf, but it'll do.
That's fine. And starts drinking it, has a little bit of a coughing fit, echoes off the walls. Says, okay. Yeah,
You gotta drink it quick. You get used to it.
I think it's under the shelf and passes
Don't
it back.
smell it. You can smell it. It's bad.
No, you're right.
Some even worse than some pop-off, some Bartons, it looks like here, or
It's like Burnett.
the Sailor Jerry's
low
make
Burnett.
vodka too. So you head over there and head into this room. The other two of you, are you gonna tag along at that point, or?
I sense that I might have made Logan a little uncomfortable, so I suggest we go join the others.
Yes, good idea. I appreciate it. Yeah, okay. We're gonna keep going. Yep. I'll quickly walk ahead of Vaughn.
I'll bring up the
Double time
rear.
it.
Don't
Great.
worry. I'll let you
Thank
know
you.
if anything's coming.
Okay.
Just quietly walk up. Don't say anything.
So you head in and you see that there is just this looks to be the main kind of security and monitoring area of the facility. There's just a few rows of computer consoles and whatnot, and there's a few of them that are just flickering with like a white and black static, and looks to be like an auxiliary power state. Heading over there to try and access them, you're not having any luck. You get one system there that does come up, and it basically is just a big, it's a map of the facility, and shows you beyond where you are. So it expands like the habitation area. So there's entry, and then you go into the galley, and then it has the dormitories there for the crew that were on the station. Through the lab, there's like 4 large different lab rooms that you can go into. And then there's the storage room with a couple rooms off of that. It also mentions, maintenance access that you can get to. And but the biggest issue here is that there's not power going to a majority of the facility. And without it, you're not going to be able to get through these doorways or anything like that. And that is, of course, going to be controlled down in that maintenance area. You have to getting to the power generator.
Oh, just maintenance? Yeah, I can probably get through there. It's no problem.
You like company.
Ah! Oh, God! Hi! Yeah!
Can you breathe or something?
I'll try to make noise. I will clear my throat before I speak.
Oh, thank you.
Monroe and Lex, I think, make some fear saves.
At disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, at disadvantage,
Mothership is one of those games where you will absolutely call your own rolls if you're not careful. So.
I got a 9 and then a 67.
Got a 94, so he's like, he drops his water bottle.
Okay.
Which water bottle did you drop?
Oh, his left one, so he's real sad right now.
Thank goodness.
You
We'll be saved.
Did you still roll twice there?
Oh,
Dr.
yeah,
Lex?
so I got a 94 and a 23.
Okay, cool. All right. Just gonna make sure we're not critting out there. So, all right, both of you take a point of stress each. We have hit our first double digits, it looks like, with the Teamster.
Yeah, 1 out of 10.
Alrighty, so as the android sneaks up behind you and catches you off guard, and it's very, very dimly lit. Imagine you all probably have flashlights to help out there, but even in this room, the security lighting is if that. You probably had noticed, though, especially when the system calls out that you need to head to maintenance and investigate things, that back in the middle of the main area there is a maintenance access. There's a large hatch kind of one area of the room that looks like it goes down.
You volunteer to go first down the really creepy, dark shaft.
Look, I prefer like tight spaces than big open spaces, to be honest.
Okay.
I can go if you like.
Listen, leans in, you can let the android go. She volunteered.
Do you want to go then, Vaughn? Or do you want me to come with you?
You know what? Vaughn can stay. I will go down with you.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
Vaughn, if you don't mind making sure that Dr. Lexington's keeps control of his jet fuel, that would be great.
Absolutely.
He's right now trying to scoop water back into his water back into the bottle after it fell on the ground.
Oh, Lex.
You don't know what's in that.
It'll be fine. It's just affecting itself.
They're actually correct. Maybe you don't drink stuff that's been on the floor.
Dr. Lex, did you
5 seconds?
Did you drop your good water?
No, the
alcohol.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one's good, but yeah, the alcohol water. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the good water.
That's
You,
good.
good water.
Yeah.
Yeah. In addition, go ahead and make a panic check. I think that's very
fair.
appropriate.
Yeah, Ooh.
D20.
And I hate to tell myself too, I failed that last stress check, and I'm a scientist, so
Everyone
you
else.
guys all get a stress point.
Okay.
I just wrote that.
No, sanity for you.
Oh, is it sanity? Not
Yeah.
stress? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Sanity. Yep.
All
So
right.
we're yeah.
I got a nat 1. I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
That is actually nat 1 is the only time you want to roll under your stress. So with a 1 on the panic table, laser focus, roll 2d10.
All right.
You see what happens when you put down the jet fuel.
So I got a
Right?
12.
12. Okay. For the next 12 minutes, call it quarter of an hour, you have advantage on all rolls with laser focus. Just
Wow.
something like hits you and you just tune in.
You see with like all of his good water just completely gone. He just hyper focuses like, guys, we got to get going. Like, we got to get back to the ship right now.
Yes, we gotta find more alcohol. That's probably better.
Yes.
Doctor, you're so helpful.
Are you always drinking on the job? Is that just a thing you do?
What? Yeah, I've got a doctorate degree to come out here with you guys. What do you think? What do you think?
All
I've
right.
been told that I'm very stressful, so I guess I understand.
You're not, well,
Not
yeah,
that
you're
bad.
kind of stressful, but like you're not awful. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No,
Thank you.
you're great, Vaughn. You're great. Mhm.
You just keep doing you, Vaughn.
Yeah, Logan, we should probably go.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
go. You
yeah,
first.
let's
You
have
first.
fun, Vaughn, Lex,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
All right. So Logan and Monroe, you are heading down into the maintenance tunnels, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all down there.
What could go wrong?
Mhm.
So you head into the that central entrance area, open up the hatch. It's just this manual kind of release, and it pulls up, and there's a single file ladder that goes down. It's dark, very dark, and it heads down quite a bit, a good maybe 10 feet down. You come down, and when you hit the ground, it hits the graded floor. So every step, echoous tink of footfalls as you go up down. It's a tight corridor too. You could be like super tight shoulder to shoulder, maybe a little uncomfortable, but you could. So yeah, it's and then you almost have to slightly crouch, depending. Monroe, for yourself too, if you said you're a bit more of a tall individual, you're definitely kind of crouching as you go through here. So throwing on those flashlights, I assume that you do. You then make your way. So you have a bit of a schematic of the maintenance area, and coming down from the main axis here, you need to go to basically you head north from here, and then when you hit the cross section, you'll head to the east and get into there's a small kind of like status room there, and then beyond that is the power generator.
All right, Logan, you mind going first? Maybe. Is that all right? Or do you want to go back last?
Well, I mean, I have the gun. I can go last.
Okay, I mean, I
Yeah.
got a gun too, but I feel like you're much better at guns than me.
That's kinda.
Yeah, that's valid.
Mm.
Okay, and
But you go first, because if anything comes in front of you, at least I'll know what to hit. So
oh yeah, I'll just like drop to the floor and you can shoot it.
yeah,
Just please don't shoot me. I appreciate it.
I'll do my best.
I trust you with probably my life. I have to.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You move towards down the corridor, this long corridor that just in this darkness seems to go on forever. Every footfall just echoing loudly, feeling louder than it should, given just the situation. You reach to the end of that hallway. Looking to the left, there is another doorway that seems to open up into another kind of central room that before then splits off into other corridors. And then to the right, that doorway into this status room, then into the power generator.
All right. Let's head to the generator then. You think anything else is down here? Well, we'd hear it, right?
Yeah. The minute you turn it on, we'll hear it. So
Well, that's good. That's good,
Yeah.
yeah.
we're like a shining beacon down here to whatever is around. So
Well, at least we'll hear it coming, right? So, there's that.
Sure. Yeah, there's that.
There's a very tenseness as Monroe walks just all up in their shoulders.
You're able to. It's a manually controlled door here into that first room, and you head in, and you come into a room full of computer systems and whatnot that are just blinking and showing off measurements of the facility and things beyond this room as well. Logan, you said you were heading in first?
Oh no.
I'm heading in first.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Monroe, you head in first, and Logan, as you begin to follow suit, you step into that room, and then you just hear in the distance, ding, 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 footfalls, something running somewhere down below as well.
Towards or like away?
Away.
Okay.
But you do hear something down below. Go ahead and go ahead.
Oh, I was just literally just gonna like reach out and touch Monroe's shoulder and like just kind of hold like with my gun in the other hand, put the gun up to my lips like as if I'm like making a like shh.
Okay. Go ahead and Monroe, you would probably hear this as well as you come in. Go ahead and make some fear saves.
Oh gosh.
Hey, but it's okay. We don't have fun with us.
Yeah, it's not less than Vaughn, just having awkward small talk at the moment.
You said fear?
Fear.
50.
50 as well.
Hey.
Both fails.
Yes.
All right.
Fail for me.
Take another point each.
Great.
Yeah, let's just hurry this up.
Yep,
What do you think?
Don't think about it. Just don't think about it that hard, okay?
Maybe it's just cats. Maybe it's just cats.
It's Jimothy. That's who it is.
Yeah, Jimothy. It's Jimothy. Jimothy came in with us. It's fine.
It's Jimothy.
Okay. I'm immediately gonna try and figure out how to turn things on, hopefully.
So you can see status lights and things that show you that there's parts of the system that are deactivated and whatnot. Monroe, looking over these systems, this, your familiarity more with industrial machinery and things like that. The technical side isn't so much your understanding, but there's enough there. You think, though, that these things have been manually set in this way, manually deactivated. You don't see any signs of a failure. Something turned this stuff off on purpose.
As they're kind of looking over everything, kind of assessing before bringing their fingers towards this kind of thing to turn things back on, they look over Logan and say, this, nothing, there's no fail-safe that went off. Someone did this. Someone essentially put the facility, I think, on some sort of power save mode or something.
Like, as if they're trying to stop something.
Potentially?
You can see pockets of the facility are still online. Very small pockets here and there, but there's also very specific areas that are shut off.
Lab, one of them.
On or off?
Off.
There's parts of the lab that are on. It's kind of bits and pieces, but there is one specific. Looks like there is some signature from the lab on.
Is there any signature from the dormitories?
Yes.
Okay.
I think make note of where in the dormitories that things are active, but they're gonna look over to Logan and say, should I turn this back on?
I don't know if I have the knowledge of making that executive decision right now. I don't know if that's wise or not.
I would say that likely you all would have communicators amongst the group. So.
That's what I was going to ask. I will sort of page, I don't know, like, Vaughn, over. Are you there?
I'm here. Over.
Hi. Do you think do you think it would be wise to turn the entire facility back on?
I would suggest only turning on what we need. Is that a possibility?
Well, it seems whoever turned this on the way it is was manually done, and that it might have been done for a reason.
Is someone else here?
I think so.
Are you in danger?
Potentially.
Let me ask the doctor.
Good idea.
Doctor, they have the opportunity to turn on everything, but only some areas have powers restored right now.
Yeah, turn it all on. Turn it all on. There's nobody here.
There is someone here.
Huh?
The team might be in danger.
And with that, make a fear save, Dr. Lexington. At disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, the doctor has advantage for the rest of his rolls.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Cast this out.
Yeah, for 15 minutes. But yeah,
That thing is it
absolutely.
cancels out. I got a 62, so I think I still.
Still fail. Okay, so take another
Sorry,
point
doctor.
there. It's all right. Alrighty. So, Logan and Monroe, you do know that, also call out that you initially came down to get power back to the security and monitor room that Vaughn and Dr. Lexington are in right now. So you do have capabilities to at least turn that on and see what that might provide.
Okay. My apologies. I misinterpreted that as turning the entire facility
No, that's fine.
back on. Okay.
You definitely can still do that.
Yeah.
You do still need to, power is turned off to a lot of the main access ways. So that is, of course, needed as well. But you have
Okay.
control to do, sections.
Okay. So we could just open up just certain doors and that's all.
Yeah. What if Look, I'm already anxious about staying down here alone, but maybe this will be faster. What if I stayed down here and kind of operated the switches with the doors, and then we just open what we need at the time and then close them? Just in case.
Just in case. Okay. That
I
might
hear
be...
this.
Yeah, I'll
If you want to have
open
open,
comms.
yeah.
open calls. Anybody else have any insight? Vaughn, do you have any great knowledge to impart upon us in this moment?
It's not gonna scare the shit out of us.
Yeah, that isn't gonna be really scary.
I never mean to be scary, just truthful. And I don't think it's a smart idea for only one person to stay behind,
I agree.
especially if you say that you might have heard something.
I heard footsteps
Footsteps.
running away from us.
That's good. Maybe they're afraid of you.
Or maybe they are just hiding to get us later.
Maybe open the lab doors. Let
Good
me
idea.
get my samples, and then you can both come up here. We can
Okay.
go in shifts.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we
Okay.
can do shifts. That's a good idea. Yeah, means also don't have to be alone. Yeah, that sounds good.
Vaughn, you may not be made of meat, but be careful.
I appreciate your concern. I'm replaceable.
Not to us.
Not really in this moment.
Making friends feels so good. I'll be quick.
Okay, so the two downstairs, you're gonna turn power on to the lab door.
That's the lab.
And I think maybe it's security, just in case. Maybe so Lexington can see around.
And Lexington's gonna whip out his bioscanner. I forgot he got that with his kit, so he's gonna start playing around with that and see if he sees any readings come up.
Okay. Do you have that pulled up? I forget what the ranges are for that.
Oh, that's a good question. Let me pull it up. Real
We'll
quick.
probably just freestyle that as well anyway. But okay, so Logan, you head over. Monroe and Logan, you head over to go and engage some of these systems. There is a manual override on the lab door control. Something that does not seem to be able to be bypassed at this at this juncture here. Someone has very, very heavily purposely closed off that area. Do you also send power back to the security and monitor room?
Yep. Sending it back in there.
Okay. So that one you are able to turn on. And upstairs, Vaughn and Dr. Lex, the monitors just start coming to life, booting on. The light fills the area. The lights in the room fill up. So this bright white overhead fluorescent light fills up the room. And you can see in the hallways it does as well. So that power, as far as that goes on that circuit. And immediately you're starting to see more detailed readings of what the other two downstairs are seeing as far as the power issues throughout the facility, what's what with the access doors and what's closed off. And then you also pull up the security camera footage and whatnot of the facility, and it starts scanning through. You're seeing into some of these lab areas, into the dormitories, things like that, as well as cameras that do monitor the maintenance tunnels as well. And downstairs, Logan and Monroe, as you turn on that switch, the light that is coming in from the outside corridor goes away as there's a heavy as the door is slammed shut behind you. Upstairs on the monitor, you see in the shadows Vaughn and Dr. Lex, a figure running away from that door. And that's where we're going to take a break. Good stuff so far, everyone.
Oh my god!
It was just like, let's just split that party right away.
Very
It's a smart idea.
Scooby-Doo.
Good idea.
Alrighty, so let's do it before we go to break. I think panic checks all around.
Okay.
That's the D20, correct?
Yes, you have to roll over your stress.
Oh, I have an 11. That's an 18.
18.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, I apologize.
D20.
A D20.
Yep.
Sorry. I
All
realized.
good.
A 12.
Okay, so everyone is good. Definitely an unnerving situation, but you are able to show some resolve there as best as possible. So with that, yeah. All right, Bounce House, thank you so much for being here with us so far. Amazing showing here with us today. We're going to take a quick break, 10 minutes. So take a break with us, refresh as you need, and we'll come back and see where we go from here. We're, I think, just getting started. So thank you very much. See you all very soon. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you are back with us. Thank you for being here as you have been. So, we left off as upstairs in the station, Vaughn and Dr. Lexington. We're waiting in the security and monitor station waiting for Logan and Monroe, who went down into the maintenance tunnels, to turn on power for parts of the facility, because that had been turned off. So going down there, the two discovered that areas of this station had been manually shut off. There's no system failure or anything like that, but things were purposely turned off, which seemed odd. But you went to attempt to turn on the power to the door access to the lab, to see that was manually overridden. There's going to be some extra involvement there, if at all possible. Also, turning on the power systems to the security and monitor station powered those systems to life, and giving them access upstairs, Dr. Lexington and Vaughn, to see more extensive details on the facility, as well as the video monitoring of the system. Both simultaneously, experiencing the incident of upstairs, seeing a figure coming up to the initial entrance door to the area where Logan and Monroe are, and downstairs hearing that loud bang of that door closing as that figure then runs away. And that is where we pick up. We did leave with some panic checks that everyone did survive, but I'm still going to throw 1 point of stress all around, because I think that's warranted. So, what from here, gang?
Vaughn, Dr. Lexington, did you see whatever it was that just locked us in here?
No, something ran away from us too up here. I said stop, but they did not.
You saw, Vaughn, you saw on the monitor the figure that closed the door downstairs.
Vaughn still said stop.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Can one of you come back down here and open the door back up?
I guess, guys. Wherever it looked, I couldn't get a good look at it. Vaughn did yell to stop, and it didn't stop at all. It just kept going.
Maybe we can open it from the side.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'll come.
Okay, I'll try to open it just in case. Maybe. Monroe's gonna go over to the door. Is there any way to open the door on our side?
Yeah, it does have those. Yeah, it does have systems to. It's a manual door. So yeah, you go ahead. It does seem that it's kind of wrenched closed. So go ahead. Give me a strength check.
Okay, let's see if I can.
And
play this thing.
I will allow you add your industrial equipment to this.
Ooh.
I'll allow that.
Okay, so I'll need a lower than a 45. So
Yep.
44 or lower. That is not at all. That's an 85.
Okay. You do take another point of stress.
I can't get this open.
All right,
It is just something seemingly on the other side has locked that up.
Yeah, something's jammed us in.
Does Logan want to assist?
I'll try to get over there. Does it close in or does it open out? Or wait, does it swing inwards on us or does it swing outwards towards the place that we just came in?
It swings into the room.
Okay, into the room. There we go.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
So if you want, and I'll basically just allow another roll from Monroe. Sorry, if you want to assist on this.
Sure, yeah, I will come over there and I will just use all my strength and just try pulling it.
Okay, so Monroe,
right.
go ahead and make another roll.
I roll 2. Okay. So first one, that's an 81. This dice set is garbage. Next.
That's your second roll from the first one. Is
Oh yeah, no, it's an 81 then.
okay.
so no.
No improvement. All right. Yeah, you both just seemingly locked in here.
Okay. Vaughn, Dr. Lexington, one of you should come down here immediately. to get us out of here. Please. Or that's an order. I don't know. What do you want to take? Please, or that's an order.
Please,
Yes,
doctor,
sir.
work. Please, doctor.
Doctor, I think that it would make more sense for you to go because it would make more sense for me to be by myself. But at the same time, I don't know how strong you might be, especially without your good water.
He goes, you see the fight next day? I'm plenty stronger than what I need to be. You hang out, you watch the videos. If you see something coming at me, though, you better yell. Like say run or something.
I will. The comms channel is open now, so I can communicate with all of you.
I'll take that as a good thing. And he storms off towards the maintenance shaft.
All right, so you head into the main entrance there, and that tunnel is still open. The access tunnel is still open. The hatch is up, and you begin your climb down that clink, clink, clink. Good 10 feet or so down, and dropping into that tunnel. And as the other two saw, you have the tunnel to the north, which is the direction you need to go. There's a short tunnel behind you, and then a tunnel in front of you as well. So west, east, and north, basically. The south wall is flat. No access there. So taking a glance down both ways, you're bringing your flashlight, I assume. It reaches as far as it can and hits the shadows of the corridor. The corridor to the west, the light seems to go down until just into darkness. You can't tell how far it goes. It seems like a pretty lengthy corridor.
You see he's like kind of still his hyper determined focus face on, and he's just got a bioscanner in one hand, flashlight in the other, just kind of power walking towards the northern way towards the party.
Okay, so you just that determination there, and you pull up that bioscanner, and you know that you should be picking up 3 signatures because Vaughn will not register, and you do pick up those 3 signatures. And as you get in front of the door, a 4th one pings from behind you towards the west. And it moves quickly towards where you just came from.
Guess him staring at it for like 3. The door. What? 4. Somebody's coming! Open the door!
We can't open the door. You can open the door.
You're down here to open the damn door.
Put some muscle behind it.
I'm trying.
So,
Gordon-
Dr. Lex, go ahead and make a fear check.
Gordon, do
Fear
I see
save.
this 4th person on the scans?
Yes,
Like where I
you see a shadowy figure like rush towards the entrance hatch, and you see it coming up the hatch. Come back
Toward
to
me?
that in a second.
64, he fails.
Okay, so take a point of stress there. Okay, so yeah, you're yelling, freaking out, and you forget in a moment that you need to be the one to open the door. Collect yourself though, and then realize that you can see with your jury rigging as well. You realize, okay, there's maybe a bad design to lock it from this side, but maybe there's some reason to do so, and you undo that additional locking mechanism and are able to get that opened up.
So you see him kind of like quickly fumbling with the locking mechanism, and he kind of closes the door behind him, forgetting that he should be going on the outside. He goes, "Hey, I made it, guys. I'm safe. Hey."
What? We need to get out. Wait,
Yeah.
is something coming towards us?
Yeah.
Okay, then we should stay in here.
Vaughn, where are you? Vaughn, what are you doing?
I'm
Vaughn,
upstairs
you
waiting
see-
for all of you.
You see on the monitor systems that this shadow figure begins heading up the shaft, the maintenance entrance shaft there.
It appears to be coming near me. Should I make first contact?
Vaughn,
Or should I hide?
Vaughn, hide.
All right,
Hide, Vaughn.
I'll do my best.
Should we go save Vaughn?
Gordon, is there anywhere for me to hide?
Yeah, they're probably under like a desk in here. You could do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I kind of like fold my body up underneath this desk, and I go back into my comms, and I'm like, "All right, I found a safe, I think it's a safe place. Under this desk?
You hear initially a hurried footfalls come towards the room, the hallway, and then as they enter in towards that room, they stop and then begin looking around. And total Jurassic Park in the kitchen scene here as the raptors stalk.
I turn my comms off.
And you just sit and hold and quiet, hoping to stay hidden. Go ahead and make a fear save.
I got a 35.
Okay.
So good.
You are able to just stay still, kind of calm any of your functions to just cause any notice. And the figure walks around, and there's a couple points we're able to see, and you notice that it's just an individual wearing kind of some like loafers and slacks, and then you do see the bottom of what seems to be like a white lab coat, you would assume. That's all you really see is about that kind of, I guess, upper knee down. And they just move about, look like they're kind of looking around, and then leave the room. And you hear one of the doors in the main entrance area open up and then close.
I try to come out from my hiding spot and close the door before communicating with everyone else, just as quietly as I can.
I got you out of rock, paper, scissors, see who goes up and check on the android.
Okay, I feel like Logan, you should, you're the soldier.
Fine,
He's
if you
got a
want
real
to
gun.
tell me what to do, then I will go do that.
I'm just saying, I'll come with you.
Okay, well listen, I'll go ahead, and you guys follow somewhat behind.
Okay, Lexington,
Okay.
you can go in the middle.
I turn my comms back on and I whisper from behind the closed door. Hi, I'm all right.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I hid.
What did you see?
It looks like maybe a doctor or a scientist.
That's good.
That
That's
makes
good
sense.
news.
That's not good news. What is it doing?
It came in and looked around, but it didn't find me.
Good. That's good. Okay.
It might come looking for you. Make sure you're paying attention to your bioscanners. I'm gonna stay here and wait.
Good idea. We'll be up there in a second, okay, Vaughn?
Be safe.
You too.
Lex is now hyper focused on his bioscanner again.
What do you see, Doctor? Do you see anything?
Trying to see the three blurbs.
Yes, you do have those 3 blurbs.
Okay.
And you are certain that it's going to be only like a 1 level range. Like it's not going to pick up, the other level. Probably given, just interference of the structure of the walls and things like that. And yeah.
Wow. Guys, I got the discount bioscanner and it only goes 1 floor. It doesn't go up. It doesn't do up. It just goes straight. So,
Next
Thank you
time,
for
why
what you
don't you
will.
save some of your money for that special water that you have and maybe buy a better bioscanner?
Maybe the corporation can buy one for us.
it
You're
doesn't say
right.
drink bioscanner fight.
You're right. You're right. I apologize. Let's go back up. Let's meet Vaughn, and
Okay,
let's close this area down here.
all right, sounds good.
There's no way we're opening up the lab anyway, so we're just gonna have to figure out another way.
Maybe there's some way to get in there through the maintenance hatch, like tunnels.
Maybe.
If
Do
we
you
study,
think we keep following these?
yeah, if we study the plans again, let's click Vaughn. Maybe we should regroup and then
Okay.
head back down here.
All right.
So you have very rough schematics downstairs. Vaughn would have more detailed access of the layout of the station, and would be able to see that there's 2 other accesses to the maintenance. There's one in the habitation area, and there's one that does go to the labs. So there's the main maintenance access that you all took. There's one in the dormitory habitation area, and then there's another in the lab area somewhere.
right. Shall we group up?
Group up.
Hmm.
Do you want Vaughn to meet us up here or down here, or do you want us to go up to Vaughn?
I mean, if it's we can't. I feel like we should go to Vaughn just in
Okay.
case
Okay.
whoever it is comes back out, so we can
Yeah.
sense it.
That sounds good. Let's do that.
Okay.
As soon as we make it to like the stairs to get back up to Vaughn, Logan's gonna sort of step back and let Dr. Lexington and Monroe go up before, and he's gonna kind of just watch both the corridors.
Okay, so the other two are heading up that, and you're going up to that main one you came down, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you head up. Who's going up first?
Monroe up. Wait, no, Lexington. Unless Lexington wants to go first.
Lexington will go first. He's gonna kind of be out of breath as he's going, though, going very slowly.
All right. So you slowly head up, and Vaughn, you're able to see all this activity by your counterparts as they come up. Monroe, you follow up the doctor and pop out, and Logan scanning about, watching, listening, whatnot, and you do hear something in the distance, back towards where you came from. Sounds like footfalls again on the metal grates of the corridor floor.
I open up the door where I am, and I stay really low to kind of signify they should like also stay low as they come over here.
I'm gonna pull out my combat shotgun, just in case.
I'm gonna slowly make my way up the stairs, but I'm gonna still have the pistol or rifle, the rifle pointed.
Smart rifle, yep.
Yeah, the smart rifle sort of pointed towards where those footfalls are coming from. But I'm
Okay.
gonna start making my way up so I have the higher ground.
Okay. And so you head up and begin making your climb. You hear in the distance a sounding like a door being operated from where you came from.
That can't be good, right?
Are they leaving?
Probably the cases. They know we're here.
Wait, do you think they're trying to take our ship? Like, I know it was a few hours, but
The three of you get back into the main level. You see Vaughn there, the system. And a red pulsing light carries out throughout the facility with a slight tone of warning. And then a AI voice comes across throughout the facility. Air generation systems deactivated. Loss of pressure in 1 hour. Air pressurization systems deactivated.
No.
Oh my god.
We need to get you back to your hazard suits.
Yes. Hazard suits first priority.
Go ahead,
mhm.
I'll just fear checks. Fear saves all around. At disadvantage, unfortunately. Dr. Lexington definitely passed your quarter hour of
Hyper-focus.
sharpness. So.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little bit of withdrawals now. Oh, yeah, real bad.
failed both.
85 and 76.
Failed
Okay.
both of mine.
Okay.
I got a 9 and a 41, so I'm good.
Okay. So, everyone that failed, take another point of stress as you begin to realize that you are on the clock.
All right, should we go ahead? Should we get the suits, or should we just quickly try to break into the lab, grab the stuff, and just go?
We got to get the suits. I mean, Vaughn may be okay, but they don't need to breathe. We need to breathe. I need to breathe.
That's what they do. Yeah, okay. Let's do that real quick.
Warden, can I find a way into the lab from where I am?
You're still in that main area, right? So there's only the one where you are. There's just there's the 3 doors, there's 4 doors. You have the storage room, lab room, habitation, where you came from for the monitor security room, and then of course the access that you came in initially. That's the only where you can go right here.
Okay.
You know that you tried the lab previously and it was, severely locked down.
Yes,
and I believe through communication.
Now someone has thrown other,
you can go
switches
give it
and
another
stuff.
try if you want.
Yeah.
You'll have the same result.
Okay.
As you head over and try.
We're gonna have to go down the maintenance hatches or the maintenance tunnels and get in there.
But before we do that, we should go grab our suits.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd rather not get stuck under here. Be an hour too late. So let's go.
Same.
Yeah.
I'll pull up the rear with my flashlight and revolver in hand.
I'll bring up the front.
Okay.
We're the middle.
So you head into the main entrance area and are able to resuit up in your environmental suits to give yourself protection from this impending loss of pressure systems in the station.
Maintenance corridors?
Yeah, let's go back down there.
I'm going to suggest we don't split up again.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a bad suggestion on my part.
Everybody's good with a weapon, right?
He pulls out his little trank pistol. Yeah. That's what the fight's for. This is my little trank pistol. I put things to sleep.
Just for a reminder, don't shoot any of us. Shoot the person coming towards you that isn't us. Okay.
I spent 9 years in school, Logan. I know who to shoot.
If anything should go wrong, don't waste one on me. It won't do anything.
Good to know.
Great.
That was very reassuring.
Thank you. Right. I'll bring up the front again as we make our way down the maintenance corridor.
All right, so you head back into the station proper there from the that initial pressure area, and heading back down that hatch, all of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You climb down.
I'm gonna climb down, and then I'm gonna have everybody stop for a second, and then I'm going to just fall a couple steps. Like I'm just gonna let myself fall a couple steps before the stairs and make a very loud sound.
Okay.
I'm just gonna trust me, I have an idea.
So you all are wearing vac suits currently.
Okay.
They give you 3 armor protection.
On top of...
Nope, just 3 armor protection. So I will say that, yes, on top of what you had, and how this will work, so armor protection, if you take damage above it, it reduces what you have, and then it's gone. Any damage you take under, so 3 points or under, for the vac suit, you mitigate and it doesn't apply. But once you take 4 points, then it's gone, and then it's completely gone. And then we'll say at that point, then it would go to your next layer there, Logan. Figure that out. So those include short-range comms, headlamp, and you do have disadvantage on speed checks. These things are kind of bulky. And if they are punctured, decompression within 1d5 rounds. So, Logan, you said you were going down first.
Yeah, so I'm just dropping.
Yep.
And then immediately turning my sort of weapon towards where I had heard that door close, basically.
Mm-hmm. You heard it in the direction where you had come from, down in towards the power generator area of the maintenance. So
yeah, that's where I'm turning my weapon.
That's the corridor to the north. So you just come down with a loud, heavy metallic thud on the grates of the corridor floor, and just look down that way, light shining. I don't see anything.
Right. All right, come on down. And I will start making my way towards the other corridor. that I'm assuming we have to go down to get to the lab.
So yes, that is something you could have looked at and known your path. So
Right.
to get to the lab, yes, you would go to the west, and then you'll turn south when it tees.
Great. How's everybody doing? Okay.
Nervous.
Yeah. Okay.
Lexington's train pistol's just kind of like all over as he tries to hold it steady.
Finger off the trigger, okay, buddy?
It's close. I'm ready.
Right. Yeah.
Just pop a few when somebody comes around, right?
It's okay, Lexington. We've
Let us take care of it and then pop a few, okay? Like, just if we don't get it, then you get it, okay? You're worrying me with the amount that you've drinking and listen, I know it says drink, fight, fuck. I get it, okay? But
you're not gonna get to fuck if you screw up the fight, you know?
yeah.
We got the
I
drink
mean, unless the
dial.
person that's coming is a necrophiliac. I have a whole subject about that stored inside of my
Oh,
connections.
why?
Let me know if you want to know more.
Lexington's
Why would-
face is just falling. Like,
Why would anyone put that in you?
why would you say that to me?
Well, you said that you'd like to fuck, but you wouldn't be able to if you died. I'm here to tell you that's just not true.
That's the most terrifying thing anybody's ever said to me.
Isn't it a human's dream to be able to do what they love every day for the rest of their lives?
Not like that!
No, absolutely not like that, Vaughn.
I must have misunderstood.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think that's yeah, sanity saves. That is just so effed up. Not Vaughn, of course, but sanity
Of course
saves.
Just trying to be helpful.
Straight 20. So I save.
Nice.
So 54. I do not.
73. I'm rolling real high today.
Okay.
So
and- Yep.
So I failed. So everybody gets a stress point for that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
So, in 2 or just 1 point for you, Dr. Lex. Yeah, Doc, what does that kind of look like when you do
Oh, yeah.
begin kind of like that failure of that?
Because at first he was just walking along, and
How does it cause everyone else to have panic?
Yeah.
Gain stress.
He starts like he like kind of freaks out. Like, what? Why would you say that? And it kind of like starts like a real like low scream. It's like it's real like uncomfortable like grown man like screaming. Like you shouldn't say that to me. I'm a doctor. You can't say that. It's just really uncomfortable freak out for a grown man.
I think Monroe will join in the screaming.
The
If you keep screaming, you're going to alert this creature
Yes.
to our position.
the raised
Vaughn.
voices begin stressing all of you out, realizing that stealth is maybe part of this mission.
Vaughn, you know what? Next time, before you say something, maybe go through those files and figure out whether or not that's actually, socially correct things to say in front of people who. Just think about it next time, okay?
They're
I'll do my
necrophiliac
best.
vampires, according to the robot.
No, they're not. It's okay. It's. I don't know what they are actually. They very much well could be vampires that are necrophiliacs.
Vampires drink blood. Whatever this is, drinks water. Just like you.
Do you have a therapist mode?
Vaughn, I swear. Please stop.
I'll be quiet.
Thank you, Vaughn. Okay.
An intense moment, and you collect yourselves, maybe, somewhat, as best as possible, and continue forward down the corridor. Coming to the cross section there, going to the left or right, you need to turn left to go south towards this access. Straight ahead, you can hear the sound of mechanical whirring, and above, straight where the tunnel, if you kept going, would go into a small room. And there's a door there, closed door, and it just says pump 6 on the door there. and likely Dr. Lexington and Monroe. A large facility is going to have different kind of pumping systems, so this is probably just one of those accesses to that for whatever it's needed, water or anything else. Something definitely going to be here for that. You turn and the noise gets a little louder as you see a few other doorways dot the corridor. Pump 5, pump 4, etc. And then there's a small little corridor that heads back to the east that does mention access up to the lab.
Perfect. Here it is.
Are you sure you still want to complete our mission? I know money is important to you, but I'm sure your lives are as well.
Vaughn, was that a threat or?
No, I just recognized that someone else might be here and we don't know what they want.
Okay. Well, money's important, but yeah, we could. Listen, we got to complete this mission. I mean, it's going to reflect bad on us. I got promoted for this. Okay, I have to make sure that we see it through.
I understand. I can help.
Great. Okay. Just don't bring up any more necrophiliacs, okay? No more.
No more.
Great.
And potentially on cue, as you head towards the end of the corridor, you come across 2 bodies. Both in that decayed, dehydrated state that you saw that other individual. Go ahead and give me let's do panic checks.
Good.
14.
We're rolling over?
You have to roll over, yes.
Oh,
14.
Nat 20.
15
Okay.
on 8. I'm good.
I'm going to use my once per session to reroll panic because I rolled a 14. So that is nope, that's a 6. So I fail.
Okay. Vaughn, you said you have 8 stress? Okay, I must have missed one there, so. All right, so around the room I've got 8, 10 for Logan, 16 for Monroe, and 11 for Doctor.
Or 20 for Doctor. Or stress. Yeah,
Stress,
11.
yeah. Okay, and then the only failure on the panic was Monroe, and that was a 6.
Has Monroe taken advantage on a panic check?
Yes,
This
I did.
session?
So I rolled a 14 and I rolled a 6. So I failed. Unfortunately.
Okay, so. All right, you are 6 is frightened. Condition phobia. When encountering this phobia, make a fear save at disadvantage or gain 1d5 stress. So I think we'll say that you just seeing any more of these dehydrated bodies, you're just not going to have it. You're concerned that whatever happened to them is going to happen to you, and you're extremely on edge. You really hope you don't encounter any more of these.
I think Monroe just kind of starts scratching deeply at their head. And there's these long kind of dragging sounds on their scalp as they're digging in there. As they turn away and they're like, fuck, we should just leave. Maybe we should just get out of here. We can just go. It's fine. We get money somewhere else. We don't need to be here. It's okay.
You know you got those alimony payments. You know we can't go.
I know it's fine, but my ex can wait. It's fine. She'll be fine.
Monroe, stick towards the back, and
Okay.
and you know what? Blinders. Just put blinders on, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, blinders.
Okay. Blinders.
Because we're gonna complete this. We're gonna do it, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna do this, and you're gonna get your money, and everything's gonna be okay. And Vaughn, you can go back to haunting the ship that you were on, okay?
Haunting. It's a whole other program.
No.
We don't want to hear any more about
We
that.
don't want to hear it.
Nope.
No.
Would you like for me to go ahead and try and find the bodies? I can pretend they're not here if you'd like.
Hide them?
Hide them?
I can help you hide bodies if you'd like. Yes.
Or do you want to find the rest? Yeah, you know what? You go ahead and find the rest of the bodies that there may be, and I'm just gonna start trying to shove them away somewhere. And Monroe, just don't look, okay?
So
Well,
you are
no
No
at,
one that could fail to talk to. No one.
you are at the end of this corridor. There is a ladder like the other one you came down that leads up to an access hatch, assumingly to the lab. The other thing that I don't think I got to, the two bodies here, they have, kind of like coveralls. One of them does have a lab coat. The other is a coverall. They have matching coveralls, but they look to be, members of the station at one point or the other.
Members of the station as opposed
Like
to
crew.
as opposed to the scavenger
Yes.
style that we saw. Okay.
Yeah. He was wearing like somewhat of a vac suit,
Okay.
but these people are not. They're just in, standard attire.
Okay.
Vaughn, you would probably recognize a similar outfit to, because you only saw basically the bottom pant legs. So you see similar shoe type and, that's kind of a khaki colored pant leg, which is of the coverall, and then a lab coat on the one individual. So
I look over at Logan and I try to keep my voice low so only he can hear me. This body is dressed a lot like the one that I saw roaming around. You know, the one that was spying on you, that came to see me?
Yeah. I don't like that came to see you, but yes, okay.
It looked like this. He had these same shoes on and lab coat, khaki pants.
You think maybe it's dress code that they have here? I don't know if
I think maybe
you're military, man. There would definitely uniforms and things would make sense.
yeah, the uniforms make sense.
maybe one of them survived. Maybe we can all survive.
Remember what I said about haunting earlier, Vaughn? Just keep that in mind, okay?
I'm not dead, so I don't think I can do any
No, I
haunting.
know. It was okay, never mind. Okay. You're right. That's useful. If we see the other one, let's just all hide again. I feel like hiding's a good idea.
I think that's smart.
Okay.
Do I find any other bodies, Warden?
You're still down in that corridor. It's just the two. It's
So
a
we have to go
small
up.
it's a small cramped corridor. So they're like, the way that these have come down, they might have fallen down the shaft where they're laying, because they're definitely not laid up against whatever. They're just like on the ground. But yeah, you're still in that tight corridor, seemingly needing to go up.
I look at that and do like a quick kind of mathematical like computation. And I look at Logan. It looks like they fell. Maybe there is something weird up there.
Maybe.
Would you like me to go first?
Yes. But I will be shortly behind you.
All right. I'll be careful.
Yeah, okay.
I head up the ladder. Still, like when I get to the top, I kind of produce I'm in like an action pose. Like I've learned this from somewhere where I've got my revolver with like the light clipped on top of it. Like I'm in a police movie or something.
Okay. Yeah. As you are heading up, there's still those pulsing lights throughout the station. 45 minutes until depressurization. 45 minutes until depressurization. Having protection of the suit, but you don't want anything to go wrong. So you head up, hit the hatch, manually unlatch that with a heavy click, push it open, kind of creaks a little bit, and you pop up into a small little room. It seems to be just specifically access for this area, this hatch. And you do see more lighting in this area than you have in other parts. And there's a small little, there's a doorway that heads out into another kind of central room. And then you can see there is a doorway across from that is closed. And then you can tell that there are doorways to the north and south. So you're coming in from the east.
Do any of these look like they would house a sample of some kind?
It's hard to tell from this position. You can tell you're in the lab area, but you're not sure.
I start walking through and kind of seeing if there's any windows that will show me what's inside of these rooms, whether they're in the door or just like a larger kind of observation window or something.
Okay. Rest of the group.
Pull myself up into the court, like outside of this like hatch, and I'm gonna sit on the floor so that my legs are still dangling, like kind of near the like stairs. And then I'm just gonna also with my light and my my weapon, I'm just gonna sort of scan very quickly and see if I can see anything.
Upstairs?
Yeah.
So there's enough light where you don't need the flashlights.
That's right. Okay, yeah. So then never mind. But still scanning with the weapon.
Okay. Yeah, so you're in a, consider it maybe like an elevator, a little bigger than an elevator room that you've come up size-wise. So you're just in a small little room, and then it opens up into there is kind of a doorway, no door, but there's a doorway, and then it goes into another room that's maybe about the same size, and that's where, Vaughn is heading towards, and then that's where it goes. So without kind of going in there, you're not going to have too much of a vantage point.
Great, okay. I will say then to Dr. Lexington and Monroe, I'm gonna be like, okay, there's no bodies. If you feel like coming up, come up. Monroe, don't look too hard, okay?
Okay, Doctor, if you want to head up first.
I'll go first. Just think of it, this one job, no more alimony payments after that. You're good to go.
You're right.
No more lawyers. He kind of climbs up slowly, kind of huffing and puffing as he goes. And as he sees he doesn't need his flashlight, he brings out his bioscanner and pistol and just kind of waving the pistol all over as he gets up there.
Okay. So you head up and you pop up there, Dr. Lexington. Monroe, you were going last?
Yep. Heading up last.
So you come up afterwards as well. Dr. Lexington, you come up and keep an eye on that scanner, and you kind of see it like sputtering as you're going between the levels as it catches up of its range, and it flickers between like the 2 on each floor because you're moving, things like that. And you get up and it catches yourself. It finds Logan, of course, right away when you get up there, and then another blip shows up when Monroe gets up there as well, and you keep an eye on that. And then there is another blip in the distance that does show up on the scanner. Vaughn, so you know that coming out of this, if you go to the north, there's seemingly one room up that way, and that is also towards the direction of the main entrance of the facility. Are you going to the north? You're going to the south. You have one room directly across as well, so you have 3 main rooms.
I'd probably want to go to the north because that's the closest to the door on the other side, right?
To the main room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. Okay, so you head up that way and check out that first room there. And as you do, you can see all the rooms are labeled. So the one right across from you does have a label on there that just says closed testing straight across. Going to the north, to that other one, it does say general testing in there.
If I were a sample, where would I be? Probably in closed testing. General testing, that's probably not where the important things are. I just walk across and try to open the door.
To which room?
The closed testing room.
Okay, it is locked.
I would say at this point, I'm starting to follow after Vaughn.
Okay.
Logan, I'm going to try and see if I can figure out how to get into this room. It says closed testing. I think that's where our sample lives.
Okay. Have we considered the fact that whatever we're here to find is alive and dangerous?
I haven't considered that, but now that you say it, a lot of these doors were locked.
Yeah. why don't we try general testing first and maybe try our luck there? And then if we really absolutely have to, let's try closed testing.
All right, that seems fair.
Yeah, okay, great.
I move down the corridor to the general testing door and try it.
Doctor, how's that bioscanner of yours looking?
You see, he kind of like he's standing real hard. He goes, "All right, 1, 2, 3. There's 4. Four. Oh, you don't come up with scanners, right?
Where's the 4th one? Behind us? In front of us?
It's in the general direction of in towards the main area of the facility.
It's towards the main area. Does it look like it's moving at all, or does it look like it's pretty stationary?
It moves and then it disappears.
Good news, bad news. It's moving. It kind of in and out. There's actually really no good news, but it's not towards the labs, at least.
Don't jinx it, okay?
So you head to the general testing room. That door is locked as well.
Can I use my computers to hack in to the system?
You certainly can try. So go ahead, computer and intellect.
I got a 30, and that
Probably a
succeeds
success.
without any
Awesome.
issue.
Okay, yeah, you are able to tap into this and get that open. It opens with a whoosh, and you can tell there's a cool breeze of air that hits out. You tell there's a little bit of an environmental control within this area. Immediately, you just see a bunch of different tables and equipment and things spread about, a few computer consoles in the room.
I look around to see if anything looks like it might be a sample of any kind or worth taking.
You take a little bit of a trip around the room, and nothing initially stands out to you in that regard. A lot of just empty kind of like beakers and things like that. You do see a few more bodies in the same very decayed, dehydrated state, wearing that facility attire that you've seen before, lab coats, etc.
Logan, I know I said I wasn't going to be, what did you say, creepy, but there's more bodies in here.
That's not creepy at this point. It's informative. Monroe, you might want to stay back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll stay by this hatch. And I think Monroe is going to try and close the maintenance hatch and basically try and like jam it from up here, but so we're able to still access it and open it. So nothing's coming up out
easy
of there.
enough to do. Yeah. Actually, give me a jury rig with probably intellect, or
Okay.
I'll let you choose if you want to do like strength. Put a little extra something in there.
Let me see. I think strength. Just because
Whatever.
I'm better at it. I'm not
Yeah,
the
yep.
smartest cookie. So yeah, I'll do strength. That is a 32, which
Nice.
succeeds.
That is a success. Awesome.
I take my bent wrench and I like slam it in there and just
There you go.
unbend it and leave it in there. Okay, nothing should come up from that hole.
Bad news, Logan. I don't
Yeah.
think that this is where our sample lives.
No, that is bad news. Do you see anything like papers? Do you see recorders? Do you see anything that might tell us anything about what's happened here?
Warden, do I see that, or perhaps the tablet that I can scan?
Yeah, looking around, you can see, something. You see some of the capsules that you assume hold the samples, things like that. I'll say that, yeah, with some looking, you find some notes and whatnot, and they just go on and explain about, drawing the different samples from the facility. So you get the impression that there's a dedicated room for sample storage.
Unfortunately, there seems to be a dedicated place that I have to look for the samples, if you still want me to.
Yeah. Yep. Let's get the samples and let's get out of here. Let's check clothes testing next.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I head back the way I came and try to do the hack into that door as well.
I am going to position myself wherever Vaughn is and trying to hack that. I'm going to position myself on the other side of the door with my weapon already aimed at the door, so that way when it opens, like there, it is ready. Basically.
Okay. All right. Monroe and Dr. Lexington.
Dr. Lexington would try to help out Vaughn, even though they probably don't need it with the calculations. I'm like, yeah, you do this, this, and this. And you got this. Do that.
Okay.
Just ineffectually, kind of random spawning off random help.
I think
All right.
Monroe's gonna go towards where the main doors to this like lab area is, the ones that were sealed from the other side when we tried to come in, and try to figure out if there's like a release on our side.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead and give me a, I think jury rig is an expert skill for you, right?
Jury rig, I don't think it's expert. It is just trained.
Both that and industrial are both, or is one of those expert? I thought one of them
No.
was.
Both are trained, yeah.
The
Are they?
only
Okay.
one that's expert is explosives.
Okay. So you make a intellect check with, add that skill there.
Okay, so I need under a 43. That is a 29.
Awesome. You are able to see a manual release that you would be able to open this door from the side if you need and want to. The rest of you, with the assistance, Vaughn, you've already tapped into the one, so you understand what this is. You don't need to, reattempt this. It's the same security structure there, and with the added help of Dr. Lexington, just kind of double checking, you are able to unlock and open up this door. As you do, the door whooshes open as well, and again, that cool air comes out, and this room is very dimly lit. In this, there is 6 little work areas on each, 3 on each side. As you come in, there's a pathway and 3 areas, and you see what looks to be cages in each of the areas. And as you come in, you just hear this scratching and rumbling against the cages and whatnot.
Can I move can I move my flashlight towards one of the cages?
Yes.
What do I see?
As you step in a little bit and turns towards that, you see this strange, 4-legged, almost like reptilian-looking creature that has these sharp spikes down its back. Has a tail that looks like it has like a couple thorns out of it, out of the tail, and then it has this reptilian-like maw comes out. It's just that kind of hissing snarl at you. It just starts. You just hear them all like aggressively banging against the crates until ting 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 ting, and then you hear these like almost this padded fall as these creatures hop out of their cages.
Oh no.
And you see 5 of them come into the center area of the room, stalking each of you.
This seems like an emergency.
Yeah.
Doctor,
Tank? Yeah,
do you still have those tranquilizer darts?
You can see his hand go. Yeah, I got 3.
Okay, so you 3, please make speed checks.
Monroe's just playing with the door.
Got a 31 on a 33.
Okay.
I got a 51 on a 32.
Okay.
63 on a 36. Rolling very high.
So Lexington and Logan failed.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I would say, Monroe, you probably are going to hear this commotion at some point. You are, down the hallway, though. So, Vaughn, you are able to react. What is your reaction here? As these 5 creatures have jumped down and begin to slowly stalk towards you, looking potentially like they may pounce.
I shine my flashlight in their eyes to see if there's any kind of change with the light. and aim my revolver at the one that's the closest to me, intending to shoot if they don't respond to the light.
Okay. So yeah, you do shine it over there, and there's like an initial kind of reaction, but it doesn't stop them.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and shoot it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do I know like what they're... Is it just like an alien creature, or do I like know anything about it? Like, am I able to like look at it and see if maybe it's, you know, if the sample is what's making this creature that like lives on this asteroid all fucked up? Or
this is not something that you, I would say, yeah, your background just isn't,
Okay.
Yeah.
41. My combat is a 37.
Okay. Let's... Okay. So you pull up and you fire off at one of the creatures, but they're pretty nimble and they kind of like dart out of the way, and your shot unfortunately goes wide.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe something does eat me.
And with that, they pounce and come towards, and a pair of them come up and jump up towards you, Vaughn, and are going to just lash out and bite down on you. Ooh, crit fail on one. Fail on the other. So one comes up and it bites into like a heavy, like a mechanical structured part of you, and it hurts its maw. It like just comes down, and you know it's not expecting that dense reaction there. It almost lets out a whimper. The other one comes up and tries to bite as well, and again it just isn't able to really sink in because of your structure. That's two of them. The other three are going to come out, and one is going to go after Logan with a failure. And I do have a success here on another one that is going to go against you, Logan. And this one, rather than at the rear of the pack, you see it whip its tail out. And the spike comes towards you, and it hits into your suit. And immediately you're just, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. But luckily, it seems the suit is held. And you don't take any, it holds its integrity as well as this comes and hits. One last creature is going to shoot and will miss as well as it whips another one towards Dr. Lexington, but you see the spike kind of go past you. Logan, go ahead and make a panic check for me.
Ooh, panic. 6.
6?
Yeah.
6. Okay, so you have a phobia as well.
Great.
You're frightened. So these things are just going to, you know, freak you out. So yeah, if you probably outside of this encounter, any further interactions are not going to be enjoyable if you come into it. With that, we come to the rest of the party. So Logan, Dr. Lexington, and then Monroe, you'll be kind of hearing the commotion, and you definitely heard the gunshot, so.
Shit.
Kind of however you three want to go, no specific order.
Yeah, absolutely. So I, in like a pure adrenaline rush, am just immediately going to sort of like shift myself towards like the one that tried to hurt me. And I'm just gonna try and shoot at it with my smart rifle.
Be sure to add your military experience to that, by the way.
Oh, wait. That's right.
10 over your combat?
10 over still doesn't matter. No.
Not a crit fail, right?
No, it's not a crit failure.
Okay. So they're small and nimble, and it's tough to you know, get a shot on them as they bounce around. You're just kind of spraying into the room as they come after you. Dr. Lexington.
Dr. Lexington levels his trank pistol, and he keeps muttering under his like breath, like drink, fight, fuck, and tries to shoot the trank pistol at the one that shot a spike at him. That's 100. That's really bad. Is it
Wait, 2 zeros?
Yeah, 0, then 2 zeros. Yeah.
That is a critical success in Mothership.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
Yep, 99 is the max. 99 is crit fail automatic. Zeros is crit success. So.
All right, sweet. Yeah, so he's muttering drink, fight, fuck, and somehow squeezes the trigger on his tranquilizer pistol. It seems like it goes true.
And you just you blast out towards this one creature and just hit it square in the chest. And combination of the tranquilizer within the dart and then probably the dart itself seems to just take out this creature as it falls with a whimper and limp to the ground.
So he had his eyes closed at first, and he opens it and sees it's on the ground. He's like, "What? Yeah, drink, fight, fuck, everybody."
Logan's gonna look back at you and just be like, "What the fuck?" Okay, drink,
Monroe.
fight, fuck.
Monroe, as you round the corner, you round a little bit of the corner to head back from the main door to the entrance there, coming down towards the commotion. You look past your counterparts. You see Vaughn. Vaughn's inside, Logan's inside, Lexington, you're probably like outside there, maybe them backing out a little bit. But you looking past them, you do see that it continues on. There's another room and probably another room past that. And there's an individual standing at the end, pointing a small revolver up down the hallway, wearing a lab coat.
Oh my goodness. I think what they're going to try is they're going to try to, like, if they can, jump over basically this little like spat that everyone else is having with Vaughn and Logan and these creatures, jump over and then see if there's like a table that they can like kick up or something to try and block the way.
This is all just a corridor. There's nothing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't even really
Good
have
idea.
anything. Yeah. Would it be possible to charge at the person?
Oh.
Yeah. What
Okay.
like what's your intended action here?
I just want to tackle them.
Okay.
Just jump over this group, run towards them. Even if it's just a running, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna double check the length on the movement there, because you are kind of far away, and that's the only move somewhere nearby. And where is it? Range. Beautiful artwork. There it is. Nearby is 5 to 10 meters, 15, 30 feet. I'll say that you like. Go ahead and give me a. Give me a speed check.
I'd love to. That's a 34. I have a 44
Hell
speed.
yeah. Nice. Okay, you do just like adrenaline. You focus in and you take off down the hallway. You realize it's a heavy distance that you need to cover, but somehow you're able to get there. Now go ahead and make a make a combat check to just get a good
Okay.
tackle.
Oh no, that's a 71. So they just like bowl and charge, but I don't think they're able to connect to this person. Just trying to like clothesline them.
You are able to like catch them off guard enough because they're standing there with a pistol aiming down towards you, and you just rush in as they're probably initially focused on the group, and you come out around them and you try to go in, but he dodges out of the way. And unfortunately though, then he is going to, as he does dart out of the way, look back and point the pistol down at you. Who are you?
Who are
you doing here? What
You're
are you
stalking
doing
us!
here?
We're trying to get a sample. What are you doing here?
I'm here to protect this facility. You need to leave now.
We just need one thing and then we'll go. We want to leave
You
too.
can take nothing. You can leave, With your lives.
Why?
You can leave with your lives.
Ah.
And he just holds the pistol up towards you as you're kind of like down on your knees because you went for that tackle and missed. Vaughn, what are you doing?
I'm trying to move back out of this room and close the door to seal all the rest of them inside. Like I kind of shoo the one that is tranked outside, and I kind of try to like close the door and maneuver around them so that I can just be away from these creatures.
Go ahead and give me a speed check.
Got a 66 out of a 33.
Okay. You're just not, they're quick and nimble, and you're kind of backing up. It's a little awkward. You're just not able to do what you want to do. And as you come out, they're going to kind of come out with you. Those that are after you. Logan, I think you're still in the room, though, as well, right? Or would you say that you're out of, because you went in the room to look at the one, right?
I think he was looking like over my shoulder. Like I walked in first.
And I can say
as I
you can
back
have,
up, I probably back right into
you can have
I
a
was
little
going to
bit
say,
of
I'm
movement
still
back.
behind Vaughn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Vaughn says, I say, incoming. I can't quite contain these creatures.
Right. I don't think any of us can right now, Vaughn. So just keep shooting, okay?
The two that attacked Vaughn realize that is a lost cause and not anything they want to deal with. And they turn towards the others and go after. One of them runs up and lashes out with a bite towards Logan. And you take 10 points as it latches on to it cuts into your your vac suit is punctured.
Okay.
And it somehow, this maw is so sharp, it punctures through the arm, the sleeve of your suit below as well, rendering both useless at this moment.
Okay.
So,
do I lose any health, though? Because that would be the 7 and then the 3.
No, I will say that it mitigates it, but you lose all your armor
All of
protection
that.
now going forward.
Okay.
And you now have to face, decompression here very soon from your suit as well. So that one comes up and rushes and bites and punctures. The other one, it comes up and once again, it whips its tail out at you and tries to hit, and it comes up and just goes over your shoulder, this little spike.
I'm basically just like trying to get this other creature off of me. That's why, yeah, like it just like.
There's 2 more, so there's 5 total. 1 is out, 2 of them are on Logan. Okay. The other 2 are going to go after Lexington. 1 up with a bite, and 1 with a spike. Come up and is going to go ahead and bite for 4 points. So your suit will be punctured. Did you have anything underneath?
I had the hazmat suit, which I think was like 5.
Okay. All right. So your evac suit is punctured.
Okay.
So you still have that, and then your other suit protects you. The dart though comes in and does hit for 10 points. So I think that's gonna get through, unfortunately. And this dart finds like a soft spot in the material and is able to get through, and it pierces into like your side, and there's just retching pain as it comes out. Give me a body save, please.
Uh, 31. That'll fail, yeah.
Okay. There's a pulsing pain from that spike, and you have a very strong concern over what could be coming from that. And you just all of a sudden start feeling thirsty.
Oh. Gotta leave.
Lex and Logan, you are up. And Monroe.
Logan, not even realizing what's happening, is just gonna like this creature is still on him, so he's just gonna start just pummeling this creature with the like butt of basically like his the butt of his weapon. So just hitting as hard as he can on like the skull of this creature. Yeah, is there a chance I could use hand-to-hand combat for that instead?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
So let's see, blunt. Okay, so unarmed is go ahead and roll me a hand-to-hand strength.
Okay, hand-to-hand strength.
Yep. So unarmed attacks do your current wounds damage.
Okay.
For you would be 3.
Okay.
But I'm gonna see if you can get a little extra out of that. So go ahead.
Okay, so it would be the 39 plus 15 because it's an expert skill.
Yes.
So that's, what is that?
54.
54? 53. I'm
Nice.
not even kidding.
Nice.
Okay, so you are successful there and are able to hit this thing, and do pummel it down. And with that success, go ahead and roll a d10.
1.
A 1. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go and you punch down on it, and you hear you think you maybe broke an arm or something on it. It's still there and wild and going after you. You cause some pain, but it's still got a little bit left in it, you think.
Okay.
Dr. Lexington.
So he's clutching. He's before he got shot, he was feeling himself. He's I finally put the fight in drink fight club. But he's now anybody got any water? Just a little bit of water. But he's gonna try to take a shot at the one with his little trank dart that just shot him. So he's gonna try to quickly shoot him there. 11. I think that'll work.
That is a critical success. Another crit success. Your trank dart is going at it. So you turn. Which one were you going after? Just one that shot the dart.
The one
at you,
that
right?
shot the dart.
Yeah. So that one's at range, and you just pull up, and you're just oh my god, I need my water, and you just fire it off at this thing, and again, just perfect lined up. The tranquilizer and the dart takes it out. Another one goes down.
Guys, it's just a little bit of water, real water, not my water, real water.
Fuck are you talking about?
It's a little parched. Your tea's parched.
I think the doctor has been compromised.
Oh,
No. I drank a little bit too much before we got here. You said so.
Monroe, you are up, and you also hear the individual with the gun trained at you. You look over his shoulder down the hallway. Leave them alone!
Okay. You help us get out of here and we'll leave, okay? Deal?
How can I trust you?
Look.
Call them off. Call them off.
Well, call them off! We're at an impasse right now. We just have to trust each other, okay?
He slowly moves down the corridor and pulls out a small little kind of tube, a metal tube out of a pocket. You realize it's a whistle, and he blows it, and you can't hear it. And the creatures just kind of shake their head and just stop and look up. And he blows it again. And then he kind of stomps the floor a couple times, and they rush into the lab. And he slams the door. Close it. Now, leave.
Fuck are you?
Buddy, first off, do you have water? And do you know what's happening? I'm really, really thirsty right now.
Did one of those things. You see heavy concern come over his face.
I look down at Dr. Lexington and see the fact that he's been punctured.
Oh, no, I cut myself climbing up the ladder. This is a whole different thing. Sorry. Bad question.
Buddy.
The rest of you probably start realizing what might be happening as the images of the other bodies around the facility come in your mind as the doctor continues to talk about this heavy thirst.
Why did you allow these creatures to kill all of your subordinates, your coworkers, your colleagues?
I didn't do that. They were here testing on them. I'm the only one trying to prevent this from getting anywhere else.
You're just here.
I don't have means to leave, but I can prevent scavengers like yourselves coming in from taking this experiments and
We're not
spreading it.
scavengers.
We've
We're
been
here on official
hired.
company business.
Yeah.
Yes, the company, of course. They always have everyone's best interests. The company
come
is
with
the one
us.
that funded this project. This is their project.
And they'd like to collect.
Do you not see what this does? Do you not know what these creatures are? What these creatures do?
Well, I see it now. What?
30 minutes until depressurization.
We gotta go. You can come with us if you can bring some water with you, and then we can just get out of here, get some samples, we get paid, and you can get out of this place. You can go home. Go home.
He lets out a heavy sigh and he says, "We cannot take a sample with us. You've seen what it does. These creatures, these thorned Deidras, they're called. They're able to retain water, absorb water and retain it for survival for long periods of time. The corporation wanted to try and replicate this technology, this biological ability, so that people could then go much longer than normal without needing water. But it doesn't work. It just pulls all the water from within an individual until there's none left. And you see the results.
But where does the water go?
Into cellular structure within the body. And once the body then dies from the dehydration, it dies itself.
Just hypothetically, though, there's a cure, right? Cure? Hypothetically.
The other scientist looks over at you. No response. And then turns back to the others. We need to destroy the facility and leave. Destroy the samples and leave.
Monroe looks between Logan and Vaughn and back at the scientist and says, if we leave, then we're here for nothing, and Dr. Lexington is thirsty for nothing.
He did say that there were secret stores of water inside of the corpses.
Should we just... Can we take those?
The water inside the creatures?
The corpse. He said the water. It goes inside of your corpse to a cellular level, where it stores itself in the body. But you're already dead. You're a dried husk. But there's still a little bit of water, like a cactus.
The cellular structure that maintains that water dies eventually, though. It needs the host body to be alive. It'll die out itself.
Vaughn kind of processes that information and looks over at the doctor. Sorry, doctor. I guess I don't have a way around this one.
Dr. Lexington, go ahead and take 1d10 stress, and then roll a panic check.
Can I offer the doctor the water that's in my suit?
You can.
I don't know.
So that 5 stress. So that puts me
Okay.
at 16. And 11.
You just become overcome with paranoia.
You guys know I'm fine, right? Yeah, this is just, I had a drank a little too much before I came. This is nothing. I cut myself on the railing. You saw me, right? Right, Monroe, you saw me.
Yeah, Dr. Lex. Yeah, definitely. And like Monroe will like stoop down and like pat him on the shoulder, trying to comfort him. Yeah,
You look
it's
really
fine.
sweaty.
You saw I dropped my bottle. I just did a little bit more regular water, but then my good water too. And then I'll be all right. I just got past this sample. We'll get home and we'll get a sample and we'll pay off all our debts.
Logan's gonna turn to the scientist and kind of look at this person and go, "What do you have in mind to destroy this entire facility?"
Still with the revolver in his hand, somewhat a little bit shaky, but he does gesture towards the third room down. He says, the samples require a very precise climate control area. If we kill that, the samples will die out.
Okay.
Lexington will lean over to Monroe. I think they're plotting against us.
Monroe kind of leans in and says, Do you still wear those darts?
Just one.
Monroe glances up towards the scientist.
If I go and change the environment, does that mean everybody needs to leave before it's changed?
There will be a brief moment, a brief window, to be able to clear the facility.
Okay.
But it will also disrupt many of the other life support systems.
Okay, what does that mean?
There's a great chance of a massive catastrophic failure. The pump systems,
Great.
yes, potentially full collapse of the facility.
All right.
Do you think you could make it out in time?
No, but I know one of us isn't gonna make it out alive. Regardless.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, Vaughn, I don't mean you, Vaughn. You're okay.
I think you mean the doctor.
Yeah, I do mean the doctor. Doctor, listen. I'm sorry, but there's no way we're going to be able to do anything to help you. I mean, you saw what those bodies look like.
If they give me an IV, I'll be okay.
Doctor, we only have a very limited supply to get back home. You could use all of that in an hour. And then what? We're all dead.
All for one and one for all, right?
If by that you mean sacrifice one for all, then yes.
Yes.
You'll be all right, Doctor. You have new friends here with you.
You guys aren't letting me back on the ship, are you?
I am not going to make that executive decision. So. But we only have 20 minutes, 15 minutes left before this goes kaploom. And we're like, well, not kaploom, but you know, before we lose the ability to be able to withstand this. I mean, unless you want to make it an entire suicide mission, and then we can all die on the station together.
The other scientist, seems to react to that. Says no, and he kind of like starts shoving the revolver towards Doctor and says, "If he can go, he can do this. He can save everyone. Doctor, please understand what you would be doing for all of us, for all of mankind."
There's a high likability that he might not be able to do it. So it might be better to have 2 people stay aboard. Because why are you still alive? How did you survive this the entire time?
It's that whistle that he has.
Yeah, why do you control them?
He would have had to have taught them something in order to respond to the whistle. How did he know that the whistle was what he needed?
My name is Dr. Foden. I'm the lead scientist on this experiment, brought in to see if we could replicate this biological element of these creatures. So yes, I know very well about what is going on here, and I've been careful and have made it this far, luckily, without falling the same fate as my counterparts. And now it has been my task to try and get out of here, to make sure that no further experiments like this happen again, but also prevent scavengers from taking the samples.
But if you left with us, then that would mean that you know all the information and you can just use it again to start this experiment over again.
That is very worthwhile logic.
Was that good logic, Vaughn?
But
That is good logic.
Great.
And if he wants money, like you all want money, who knows what he'd be willing to do with that information?
I don't want money. I just want off. And I want to make sure that this doesn't go anywhere.
I think you leaving is getting off pretty easy considering you were the head of this experiment.
Not voluntarily.
Mm-hmm. You
I
still
didn't realize what I was getting into. Yes, that's...
We only have 15 minutes left. Doctor, would you be so kind as to be the hero that we all need in this moment? I've read about heroes. They save the day.
You can say no if you want to, and we can take you, but you're also going to die probably very slowly, very painfully. And we're going to have your body on the ship, and they're going to be able to do something with it. Like, you're a doctor. You can do things with bodies, right? Like after they're dead. Don't bring out necrophilia again, Vaughn.
He kind of cringes as you bring up after the dead piece.
Dr. Foden throws out takes his revolver and starts unloading it. Hands the unloaded revolver over to you, Dr. Lexington, and then hands over a single round.
Dr. Lexington takes the revolver and goes, I didn't want to pay off Sally Mae, no way. Doctor, before I'll give you my spot on the boat, but before you all go, you've got a little bit of just a little taste of the good stuff here, right?
Talking about the water or the other good stuff?
The real good stuff.
The real good stuff? No, I'm sorry, buddy.
Well, the doctor, he's been hanging out with the monsters and all that. He's got to have a little bit.
Probably.
He says, check out Dorm 2. Might be able to find something.
Kind of takes the revolver, throws that one round in, spins it, and goes, all right, y'all get out of here. Just go. I'm gonna go do the environmental controls. I'm gonna go find that dorm, and it better be some good stuff there. Otherwise, I'm gonna come back and haunt you, Doctor.
Sorry, Doctor.
You all head out, coming from this side into the main facility. The door that Monroe, you were working on to begin with, head through. Heading into the main entrance area, suiting up. Luckily, there are some other EVA suits for those that are punctured. And of course, Dr. Foden needs one himself. And the door into the facility closes behind you, and you look through it as you see Dr. Lexington on the other side. The room depressurizes, and you are able to then head out to make that trek. You still have a good hour or two to your ship to then head back to the homeworld. And you make that long trek. It's exhausting and long, but you do make it. And despite the condition of the ship, you are able to actually get that up and running and launch back away from the orbit of the asteroid and towards the homeworld. Inside the facility, Dr. Lexington, you head towards the dorms and begin your frantic search for something to ease you of your pain and your anguish of what is to come. And you do find some good stuff. Take a moment, relax, and indulge. Go ahead and make a comfort roll, a D100.
Uh, 37.
Okay, so that is 3 points of stress you relieve as you calm down a little bit before you head towards your task. You head into the maintenance shaft, down to the maintenance area, corridor, heading to that back room of the power systems to kill the switches there, shutting down the systems.
After the system's shut down, he kind of takes a bottle of whatever he found in dorm 2 and just chugs the rest. Still super parched. Like, this is not like doing anything for like that just water need he has. But he gets that little euphoria that he usually gets after having a good bottle. And then he just kind of grabs his pistol and just stares at it or the revolver for quite a long time before eventually.
Give me an engineering intellect check, please.
Okay.
The dehydration is getting at you, so unfortunately this is at disadvantage.
Advantage, all right. It's 16 on the first, 50 on the second.
Engineering 20.
Oh yeah. Oh, that may actually work. So 57 would be engineering, so that works. Yeah.
50. You got a 50.
So I got a 50, and then yeah, he's
60.
got a.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you begin going through the systems, and you go through and shutting this down, and you see it in act, and then you realize, oh yeah, there's generally fail safes here, and you make sure to turn that off, because if not, it probably would have kicked in and bypassed all the work you meant to undo. And you sit and hit that bottle, and it just seems to encourage the dehydration, and it begins getting extremely painful.
Clutches his eyes. Kind of looks at both his pistol and his tranq pistol as well. He's got one shot left of that tranq pistol, and he kind of just holds it up to his arm and needles that tranq pistol in, and just kind of like, have a fun way, as he kind of probably dozes or passes out from the tranquilization dart, revolver still in hand, and goes out the easy way.
The crew, with a new doctor aboard, heads away from the station back towards the homeworld to face the consequences of a failed mission, hoping that it was still the right decision, knowing what you know. And left to hope that Dr. Lexington was able to complete his task and destroy this horrible experiment. And that is where we end.
Hey! Only one death.
Good stuff, everyone.
That was a close
only
call.
One death.
Only.
Way to sacrifice.
Close call.
For Lexi.
So good. So good. Bounce House, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed, had a great time with us. Great showing from you all here in the chat. Thank you for being with us. Man, that was good. Intense. So
That's fun.
yeah, all around. All right, cast. Please say hello. Tell us who you are and all your cool stuff that you got going on. Let's start with the good doctor. Tegan, say hello. Tell us what you got going on.
Hey everyone, I was Dr. Lexington. Going on though, so I've part of Dungeon Jedi Masters, that we've got our invasion campaign starting tomorrow on my channel, Tegan J Gaming. 6:30 Eastern time, we're back. Had to take a couple weeks off due to family and health stuff, but back finally streaming and coming back with this game. It should be a fun one. We're kicking off our second adventure for the crew as they go and take out so Star Wars 5, they're going to check out a colony that's kind of gone missing, and they're going to find out what's going on there. So it should be a fun time. After that too, we've also got our game of the month for my channel, which is going to be the Coyote and Crow system, which is pretty sweet. I'm still looking for a couple players too, so if you are interested in playing that, let me know. It's been like my new favorite system I've come across, and this will be my first time running it, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be going into May sometime, I think last Tuesday in May, which I think is the 31st. Maybe look at my calendar. So if you're not following me, follow me on Twitter at DGM Tegan, and then Tegan J Gaming for YouTube and Twitch, and come check us out.
Awesome. Thank you, good sir, so much for being here. Great time indeed. Let's hop over to Matihi.
Hi everyone, I'm Matihi, or Maddie Matihi. You can find me on Twitch almost never at Matihi, and you can also find me on Twitter at Maddie Matihi, as well as Instagram. I'm mostly over on my partner Emma Panada's channel. I run it's a Curse of Strahd game called Curse of Lady Strahd. It is a queer voyage into Barovia, all gay, all wonderful. And I'm also on Stella, and that's every Tuesday. And I'm also on Stella Luna's channel every other Wednesday, playing their Wilds Beyond the Witchlight campaign, which is a Patreon campaign that they run, which is a lot of fun. I'm also going to be starting in June or July. I'm going to start casting for a game. It is going to be a pirate campaign, very much inspired by Our Flag Means Death. I finally have a name for it. It's going to be called What We Do in the Shallows. So very excited. It's going to be a paid campaign, so if you want to get paid to play D&D,
So good.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you doing your friends Jimothy game or whatever?
Oh my god, I've been so busy with work. I will eventually do Jimothy and Friends, which is going to be a drop-in game where you play just children LARPing as adventurers, and you play like between like 6 and 10 years old, starring of course Jimothy, who is the little paladin, and he is a spicy tabaxi boy, and you can also see him in Curse of Strahd.
Awesome. All right, we'll get that up and running as well, so go check all that good stuff out. Super awesome. All right, let's go up to Kaz. Say hello. Tell us what you got going on.
Hello, I'm Kaz. What am I doing? I am a miniature painter. I am a TTRPG player and writer. I stream Thursdays and Saturdays. I stream my mini painting. Thursdays, super chill. Saturdays are for Warhammer, so I do a lot of Warhammer painting. Currently painting through my Sisters of Battle. Gosh, what else do I do? I was recently in Carrie Smith's Deadlands: The Crossroads. It was a great, phenomenal, just experience. I will be in her upcoming Call of Cthulhu campaign that's going to be coming out, I believe, in
June. I think.
Yeah, June. And then also in an All Clerics one shot that was also run by her, I think, in May of next week. Yeah, you can find me at Twitter at the Mini Arcanist. Yeah, I do a lot of painting. That is the majority of my time is taken up by it, and I love it. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Candace, say hello.
Hi, everybody. Candace Magnificent. You can find me at Candace the Magnificent on Instagram and YouTube. You can also find me at That Candace Girl on Twitch and Discord. On Twitter and Discord. I'm at Candace Magnificent on Twitch as well when I am on there, which is rarely, and I apologize for that. Sometime this week, I am probably going to try and go live with some, I play the ukulele. I'm going to go live with some 80s covers to get people excited for Friday night. Friday night is the last episode of Monster Hunters Club, a 3-story arc right here on Todd's channel. So please join us on Friday at 8 p.m. Check my Twitter to see when I'm going to be going live if you enjoy ukulele covers. And you can also find me at the Barely Bookish podcast, doing a critical analysis based in intersectionality on Octavia Butler's sci-fi classic Kindred. And then you can also find me over at Valor Studios and an assortment of their stuff, including the upcoming show Axion.
Fantastic. Awesome. As always, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Bounce House, thank you for being here. I am Todd Moonbounce. I've been the warden. Thank you for being here on this channel. You can find me online at Todd Moonbounce. Upcoming for me, of course, I have Monster Hunters Club this Friday. Super exciting, so please come out. We have 2 more copies left of that game to give away, so if you want to win a copy of that, show up and we'll give that away at the end of the show. Fantastic setting for Savage Worlds. And then May the 4th starts my Star Wars 5e campaign, Hut Space Adventures Chapter 2. Great cast for that, so that'll run 3 sessions throughout May. Gonna dot a few different things here and there through May as it shows up. I'm gonna throw out a plug to Gamer Mom Luna's Tales from the Tavern on the 1st Sunday. The Dead Planet crew, Candace, myself, Jen, Kay, and Rich will be on that to talk with Luna over on her channel, so take a peek at that. And then I think I'll mention Kaz and Matt will be joining me in June. We've got a secret project coming up, super excited about, so we'll announce that later as well. And then also in June, if you haven't seen it yet, I will be kind of hosting, producing, but Candace will be running a fundraiser for the Trevor Project, a Pride Month fundraiser of Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Probably going to be pretty ridiculous. So if you would like to, join us in any way, support, whatever, please reach out and let us know for that. So that'll be coming up Tuesdays in June. So I think that's it for now. If you want to play some Mothership or anything else, hit me up on Twitter. I will post again when there's another game coming up. Always love to have new players. So to my cast, thank you so much. This was a blast. Appreciate it very much. To the Bounce House, thank you so much. You all were amazing for being here. Have a great week. What's today? Monday, yeah. So have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.